that? What the hell's wrong with this? Super buffery already. That's awesome. All right, that's good though. That looks good. What's up, everybody?
Nick Chubb has missed 3 games, but he's still 3rd in the league in rushing yards, 851. They drafted him, Chris, in the 2nd round out of Georgia, and he's had 4 terrific seasons.
Yeah, averaging 6 yards a carry, which if you keep up with statistics in the NFL, you know that is an amazing number. And the only person ahead of him, Lamar Jackson, and barely.
All right, 3rd and 6 here. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, why is this so far behind? Whoa. Hold on a second. Let me, that's like several moments. That's like almost the first drive of the game. What the fuck? First week of football, frat week of football. Happy my Broncos won. Yeah. What's up, guys? Broncos on the Chargers. What's up, Daniel? One moment. I'm getting a game up. It's actually not like a mile behind. I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, one moment.
As they do that, let's look at who's playing defense for the Browns tonight.
Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina. Malik Jackson, Birmingham High School. Malik McDowell, Detroit Loyola. I'm Miles Garrett, Texas A&M.
Sione Taki.
It's the weirdest way I've ever heard some. I'm Miles Garrett. Why does he say it like that? That's a weird way for him to introduce himself. Like he's questioning if he's Miles Garrett. 3rd and 12, though, by the way. 8:56 remains here in the first quarter. 0-0 game.
Let's look at exactly what happened to the Baltimore center.
Thanks for all the likes so far. We're up to 4. We'll get a few more in there. Get some people in here.
We'll step out for a moment.
Well, it's a commercial break already. NFL doing NFL things. So it goes to commercial break, and yeah, all right, cool. Yep. But all right, so we're waiting for the game to come back on now. It's a commercial break, as always. Most of the time, if you're watching an NFL game, you're going to be watching a commercial for, you know, more commercial than football. So that's always fun. Blah. So, yeah. Oh, man, you're just going to keep saying the same thing. Nothing worse than a spammer. Almost think that the Pats could beat anybody right now. It seems like it. Averaging, they've outscored their opponents by 148 points over the last 6 games, averaging 25-point victories over everybody. Kind of really just beating the tar out of most teams. But, hey, you got to have your caveats. And, it's only this team. It's only that team. It's only this team. At some point, it becomes like, well, I mean, we are destroying these teams. It's not like we're close playing like the Jets, We beat them 54-13. That's quite the impressive victory, if I do say so myself. if one of your teams that weren't the Patriots beat a team 54-13, you'd be saying, well, I mean, we destroyed them. It doesn't really matter who we played. We absolutely killed them. But for the Patriots, it matters who they play, even though they're killing everybody. It's one of the more interesting things I've seen. All right, game's back on finally. It'd be nice, Andrew. That would be nice. Kind of hoping Baltimore loses this one. All right, 3rd and long here, 3rd and 12. The true number 1 seed in the NFL would convert this. Convert this if you're the true number 1 seed in the NFL, Ravens. Let's see it. Mar, short throw, and that'll be well short of the first down. So, yeah, it'll be a punt coming up, 4th and 10.
We saw him in his last
Who's all this crap?
That they did not handle the blitz very well against Miami. Of course, didn't play in Chicago that game a week ago.
Boom.
But more and more teams are finding success.
So they'll do this one punt, and then they'll go to commercial break, I'm guessing. I wasn't able to pin it. If Vikings go to Lions next week, the Vikings won't lose to the Lions. It was everything, man. It was a duo of both. Oh wow, they're actually gonna play through. I wouldn't say neither is possible without the other. But they're both doing well on their own now that they figured out their way in the league. Yeah, the Bengals would be in first place. You haven't said some shit like that since Carson Palmer was running that team, or Andy Dalton even. And even then, it was like he was getting wild card bursts. It's crazy to think about. The NFLs are changing. Kinda. The Patriots are still somehow the best, but Baker gets away from it. Then he picks up a couple.
Not lose any yardage. In fact, they gain a yard. Baker was on the run. You can just see him awkwardly walking back. All those
yeah, this is probably an idea. Have this guy play quarterback more. And you never think the Browns would win? No, you didn't. Back like 4 or 5 years ago, that was not a good team. Mac Jones is probably going to win Rookie of the Year because of the quarterback bias in the media. But, I mean, it's almost well-deserved at some point. He is doing fairly well. And when that'll be a 2-yard pickup. 3rd and 7 coming for the Browns. And when technically this would have been Mac's biggest career game, right? With the most implications, a lot riding on the line, a large win streak against the top team. Regardless of how banged up the Titans are, big game for a young Mac Jones. Big game for any rookie to come in and do that in that situation. Yeah, Jamar Chase should win it, but also it's like he is also on a stacked-ass team, Jamar Chase. Like, they have Boyd, Uzomah, who the hell else receiver-wise? Higgins. They've got a number of other guys that make it so he's more open as well. But, and that's something that goes against receivers, I think. Like, I think that actually wound up hurting Justin Jefferson being on the same team as Thielen and Irv Smith and Dalvin Cook, because it's like, well, I mean, they are getting helped by that. Joe Mixon's on the same field. Joe Burrow's his quarterback who's well-respected. You know what I mean? It's harder for a receiver who's got a lot of talent around him as well. Bengals are loaded on offense. Steelers are done. Their season's over. Uh-oh. That's not good. They're going to go to commercial break again. Another injury. Man, I've been watching injuries today. Oh, man. I don't even want to say who it is because I think everybody knows who it is. Because he just came back. But yeah, it's a commercial break as they deal with the an injury to Conklin on the field. Looks like a knee injury. The defense for the Steelers, yeah. You have to focus on one, and then you have to remember that the Bengals do both sides of the ball very, very well. You have to run a balanced defense against them, or else you'll get smoked up. I'm glad we don't fucking play the Bengals this year. I wouldn't want to play them. Fuck that. I'll sit back and wait to see who the hell comes up with a game plan on how to stop that kid. '49ers, yeah, they're playing great. Jimmy's playing confidently. They're running the ball well. Their defense is playing pretty good again. Yeah, we'll win in the playoffs. I'm not worried about their bitch ass in the playoffs. They'll choke. Yeah, I feel bad for Browns fans right now. That's a rough injury. He just came back. I really hope that's not like. I hope it's just like he got hit in the balls or something. You know what I mean? But it does not that. Might have to host the Bengals. All right. Well, it's weird because we're going to be the playoffs go through New England right now. Or, well, you know, they could be. Debo got hurt. How bad is it? If Debo's hurt, their season's pretty fucked. There's not really much debating it. He's like one of their like focal pieces on offense. He does like everything for them. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, he tried walking off on his own power, and yeah, that's not good. That's Conklin tried to walk off the field on his own power and wobbled over. Debo got a groin. Hopefully it's only like a pulled groin. He's only out for a couple weeks. 1st and 10 here for the Browns. The Browns. They're going to run it. Nope, play action. Passes it out to what looks like a tight end. Who, Debo? I don't know. Garrett Kittle's really good, too. Or George Kittle, whatever the fuck his name is. Brett Kittle. Debo's great, yeah. He's one of your best players, yeah. But, like, you know. What's up, Odd? Congrats on the W. Baker going to look around on 2nd down. Yeah, off the hands. Yep. 3rd and 10 coming.
We saw this the Pittsburgh game, Chris. Go back. I was watching him warm up before that early afternoon game. That harness on his shoulder.
George. Is it George? I don't know what it's Kittle to me. I know somebody with that. I know several people with the last name Kittle, so it fucks my head up. I don't know how I know like 7 different people who are not related with the last name Kittle. They have to be related, and I just don't know it. And 4 of them are like white dudes who really wish they were black. Including George Kittle. Yeah, George. That Kittle's the cool one I know. I don't really know him, but you know, I've seen enough to know he's a pretty cool guy. Oh wait, I got him mixed up with Kelsey. I'm sorry, never mind. He's like kind of like, you know, whatever. But I got him mixed up with Kelsey personality-wise. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, that was clearly a flag on Peoples-Jones. Yeah, Robert, I agree. And I think they're also just a young coach team. They're a young team with young coaching, and like everything's new. Like, you know, you can tell that's going to be offsides or new formation. Patriots win. The Titans were banged up. Well, if you are the number 1 team in the AFC, you should be able to win with that. Yeah, Andrew, I enjoy it. It's all 6 of our wins are basically buts. Everybody that I know with the last name Kittle, but then I remembered that George Kittle. I got him mixed up with Travis Kelce.
Wide receiver.
It really is interesting to see the Cleveland Browns play this style of offense, and I don't think it's that.
But it's just I know like 7 people with the last name Kittle, all unrelated.
Three tight end formation, Austin Hooper, David Njoku,
And 4 of them are like, you know those white dudes who act like they're black.
wide receiver, and
But
either
like just I don't even know what it is. Like they act like gangsters. I don't even know what. Like it's one of my favorite versions of white people, by the way. I really enjoy whatever the hell that is because it's a confusing person. Maybe because I lived in Flint and I grew up around a number of them. Well, I didn't live in Flint. I lived near Flint. And let me tell you, oh boy. We have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Tom Brady didn't even throw a touchdown against their defense. We held them to 19 points and lost because of him. And you know what's weird, Ben? Why didn't any of them ever want to be like a white guy who thought he was a black Republican? It was always some really, really aggressive stereotype of something, and it's just like, how come none of you think you're like a black Republican black guy instead of like a rapper? That would have been oh god damn it. That would have been one of my favorite ones.
But clearly the guy that you got to keep an eye on out in these situations.
All right, here we go.
Is Bowser, I think, and Justin Houston on the outside.
But I was just born in the wrong body. It's the stuff I think about. But how's your day been? So I'm so confused.
Yeah, and by the way, Odafe Owe on the outside working against Blake Hance. This is going to become the focal point.
Like, I just really identify with Candace Owens and the grandfather from the Boondocks. You just got off work, literally? Oh, wow. Hell yeah, congrats on your team's win. Big win. This very well could be heading to a nasty place where I don't want us to head to with the Packers. Because I'm just now starting to, not hate your quarterback with the blood feud. Especially since, I'm kind of leaning off being a Lions fan a little bit lately. Yeah, until they kind of get their shit together. I'm kind of getting annoyed with the player personnel mismanagement. That's really my gripe with the Lions right now, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Uncle Ruckus, hilarious character. That's who Candace Owens reminds me of. Aunt Candace. That bitch is so upset that she looks the way she does. Well, I don't even know. I think it's all I don't know with her. I can never tell with that lady. I can't tell if she's just doing it for shits and giggles or she's just making some paper, which, whatever. If you're making money off them, whatever. Because she was like a very big liberal like 10 years ago. And then everybody on the left went, yeah, we're not buying this. Like, she sued her school district in, Connecticut? For like $30,000 for racial discrimination, right? Because said she was racially discriminated against at her high school in Connecticut. And she won like 30 grand. And this bitch goes around and says that there's no such thing as discrimination in America. Like, bitch, you're an actor. You're doing a great job. Like, if she could have the greatest second act of her entire life. She could just come out and just be a hero of whatever the hell world she could have a very expensive second half of her life to just fooling these people. I have a feeling some of them probably believe in it, and that's fine. But the party doesn't seem to have their best interest. I don't understand. Like, it seems. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what party's best for everybody. It seems like we desperately do need a third party. So I'm glad that the Asian fella's making the third one, and it seems to be a viable situation developing. Because we've always needed a third party because the libertarians are batshit fucking crazy. Like the actual ones, not the fake ones that are actually just Republicans.
And then they were the bookends in the draft class of 2018.
I have no idea. Probably quite a few. I would imagine like 21,
Both said that they got to know each other
maybe
since
28.
that Heisman experience, being able to visit with the winner. You know, again, Lamar wins that.
Yeah, like I genuinely believe Herschel Walker is a Republican. Like Ben Carson, he's a very for sure. Like they're very. You can tell which ones are like. You can tell, and then it's like, oh, dude, like Candace Owens. Like you just. We know what you're doing, Candace. Go ahead and get your money, though. I respect it.
The one thing I do remember that when Baker was talking about it, he said,
Pat's had 18. Oh, that's not bad.
now, can you imagine a quarterback that is
But it's very obvious with her, right? Like,
what
it's
he's most afraid of is Lamar Jackson's
she just takes the opposite view and runs with it.
Train with us. And Baker said, well, what's it about?
She can make a lot of money doing that. Hey, make your money, bitch. You better fucking... If you ever want to come back to the, normal side of the world and not be a reactionary, whatever the fuck she's doing, just expose some people. There you go. I don't know. What up, GOAT? Unless she really is just conservative. I mean, she could just be, like, super conservative, but that seems, doesn't really feel it, There's Ben Shapiro, right? Like, he believes the shit he's saying. Even if he wasn't getting paid to say the shit that he's getting said, because he is paid by billionaire oil tycoon people. That's 100% what Ben Shapiro believes in. 1,000%. He's like, I'll say, yeah, I already believe in this shit anyway. In the college ball at all? Like college football or like basketball? I also think that Jesse Lee Peterson fellow also believes in the conservative stuff he says. But that's also because I think Jesse Lee Peterson, God bless him and everything, has like an IQ of like 74. He's my favorite conservative, though. I listen to almost everything that dude produces on the internet. And if you don't know what I'm talking, if you haven't ever listened to Jesse Lee Peterson, oh boy, that's great. That's great listening. He's very, very entertaining as a. It's weird because I disagree with fundamentally everything this man has ever said on his show, but it's very entertaining. Especially because he comes in and just stun locks the guests. It's some of the greatest things. Your game, I'm sorry to hear. Oh, Ravens got the first. They faked it? Wow. Good play by the Ravens there. You got to follow this up with a touchdown if you're Baltimore here. Damn, Space. Oh! They got to replay that?
Couple of things. You have subs. You got to get the ball. There's also the change of a ball from a regular ball to the kicking ball as well before the official blows it ready for play.
So here comes Levine right in, and so everything what you're going to see right here is going to be fine, right? It's just going to be power football. From the wider angle, you could see the two kick returners were nowhere close to being back on the field.
So because they weren't in position, the Ravens got fucked?
So it was never blown into play, if you will.
So because the Browns were out of position and badly coached on special teams, they got to have a free play. Dog, they're just letting the Browns do whatever. Like, it's just like, no, the Browns are allowed to substitute and get in position even though they're being slow and stupid.
And Cleveland will take a timeout, and a flag is thrown. This is just bizarre. Timeout taken by Stefanski. I don't know if the Browns had too many people on the field.
The fuck yeah, they did. The refs are trying to give this to you, Max, and I don't know what your team is doing. Oh, and that should be a flag for too many men on the field, too, by the way. That was like 13 guys on the... I counted. It was like 13 people right there.
So why don't we do the same? Let's bring in our official.
Oh man, that's gonna cause some problems on the internet.
Mike, as I was watching it, number 42 from Baltimore comes in late.
Yeah, that was weird. Why the hell were there so many Browns on the field right there?
At that point, Cleveland gets the opportunity to match up. In other words, get that 12th guy out of
Oh, I'm sure Twitter's having fun with the refs right now.
do that. So they call timeout, but they really
The Browns basically like didn't get their punt returners out fast enough, so they made the Ravens re-kick it or redo fourth down, and then the Ravens snapped the ball, but then they got a timeout called instead of hitting the Browns with too many guys on the field. It's kind of a weird look right now if you're the old Ravens.
amount of time, and they just didn't have time to do it on that play.
They're going again, apparently, or at least they're going to do the hard count. Here they go. Oh, my gosh.
And a flag is thrown.
That's on the Browns this time.
12 men on the field.
12 men, yeah.
12 on the field the last time.
Oh, Max is gonna go apoplectic. I was gonna say that was 12. I counted 12. I counted them. I was like, uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was like, how?
Question.
Dog, that's Lions level shit.
Down when there's 12 guys on the field, even though they didn't have the chance to
Max is making a video right now.
They normally would. I mean, if you have 12 men in formation on defense and the snap is imminent, that's a dead ball foul and it kills the play. But since they should have had the opportunity to get that 12th guy out of there the first
I think they have 12 again. No, okay.
And it's first down. And
They only had one deep safety and the Ravens ran it. What the fuck?
it's taken care of.
Dude, you know what's a little weird is the Ravens kind of just didn't have a good call there, like on offense. They had 5 guys put on the line of scrimmage and 1 deep safety. Why wasn't a run called? Why would they run that ball? I would option call an audible, throw it. Have Hollywood run down the field really fast.
And then on the outside, they have Jeremiah Wusu.
Just be like, hey man, how about you just run down the field? There's for some reason it's single deep safety. Why? What the fuck? Literally count how many guys are at this line of scrimmage here. There's 4 guys, and then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the box basically. Why are they running it? Yeah, throw it. There you go, Baltimore.
Jackson, who scrambles,
Oh, I forgot their receivers are butthole in Baltimore.
pushed out of bounds with 2 flags. Over at
Oh, that's gonna be a flag.
that'll add 15 to that.
And then that's a little bit of a unneeded. I don't agree with that one.
Hit him too late.
I don't agree with that flag. I know, but I don't think it's. That wasn't a late hit. Look at that play and look at that play. There's momentum. I get why they're gonna flag it because it's a quarterback, but if it wasn't a quarterback, that would not get flagged. Like there's like a 0% shot if that wasn't a QB that gets flagged. That he's barely out of bounds when he like that's momentum almost. Dude didn't even argue because he's like, fucking, I know if not a quarterback, I don't get fucking flagged for that ever.
So all of this takes it to the 40-yard line.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, they get about a yard. 2nd and 9 here.
About a yard and a half or so. So Lamar Jackson and what he's been
We
able
can't say that wasn't an exciting series of events there.
24 years old. He's got 36 wins, most by a quarterback before they turn 25. The
Too bad Mac's going to take that from him.
quarterback over a 4-year span. Well over 3,500 and the 100-yard
They have Sammy Watkins. He's actually pretty good. Yeah, they actually have good receiving options. I'm not sure why they're not throwing it.
who for many of
Hollywood's all right. He's hit and miss.
the runners is kind of the godfather for their generation of that position, like Randall Cunningham.
If he didn't, you would have seen that, what you say in the Pats game. Huh?
For Jackson, gonna take the deep shot down the sideline.
Oh, Hollywood, you got to catch it. Yeah, exactly, Braden. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yeah, I get what you mean now.
That the Ravens did like. They felt like if they could get
Yep.
their speedster on the outside, Hollywood
Exactly that's exactly what fucking Lamar was expecting that guy to do. That Browns defender. Pull up so he can pull up and get another fucking 6 yards.
take it all night.
Do you think Billy Napier is going to be good with Florida? I don't know much about him at all. I barely watch college football.
Bradley Bozeman, the center who was hurt on that first drive, back in.
Well, at least they know they're in field goal range somehow at the 40-yard line.
Play clock at 0, snap just
There's this 50. It was 49. There you go.
the rookie Bateman
You would have guessed the over and gotten it right anyway, so good job, man.
That same draft class comes up with a stop. They were taking him back-to-back picks, 26th and 27th.
Not much left in the first quarter here.
What the Browns are doing here, they're going to run some stunts, but this is a 5-man rush, so that means man-to-man coverage.
So is this like a 90-yard field goal coming up?
What they're going to allow Lamar Jackson to do is step up in one of those gaps and take off and run. So the 5-man pressure is
Trying to do math in my head. I hate trying to figure out how long field goals are.
Only stadium in the league when it's a 50.
It was like 10 yards plus another like 5, so it's extra 15, 52.
Justin Tucker for his 46th 50-plus yard field goal of his career.
Or is it 7?
Of course, it's good. From
Do you add 17 yards onto a kick usually for field goals?
Justin Tucker does it yet again. He's 4 of 4 from over 50, including the all-time longest field goal in NFL history.
Because they were at, what, the 37, and it was a 52-yard field goal, so, no, what the fuck? So 15, right? You had 15 yards on? Hey, what's up, Tom? All right, Baltimore takes the 3-0 lead. 24 seconds remains. They'll kick this off. Cleveland will run a play, and they'll probably go to a commercial break because there's only 24 seconds left in the first quarter. So good first quarter, though. 3-0. Kevin Guzman signed by the Toronto Blue Jays. Is he good?
Has all the feel of a Hall of Famer as a place kicker.
He made all 16 of his career attempts in the first minute of the fourth. He's made 54 straight field goals in the fourth quarter or overtime. What else would you like him to do?
Yeah, I know he made that 66-yarder. He did it against the poor Lions. Some absolute bully ball type shit.
Back into the opening quarter and drive, and that fourth down with all the hijinks ended up keeping the ball alive for Baltimore, and they got the first 3 points.
Dog, I really think more about that. That'll never happen again. We won't see somebody hit a 65-yard field goal for another 4 years. That's how inoften this shit happens when people hit them this far. Like, Tucker's done this once of that distance. It's such horse shit how the Lions lost that game, dude. That Lions team might just be destined to lose every game this year.
Welcome Tucker, and he's talking about guide dogs
Georgia, hopefully. You know, maybe Alabama. I hope Alabama wins, but I think Georgia will. And I only say that because I think 90% of the Patriots are from Alabama at this point. Wow, how are the Patriots so good? All they do is draft Alabama players, which, you know, are typically the best fucking talent in the nation out of high school and college. Yeah, I wonder why the Patriots are doing so well, just fucking pipelining Alabama and Michigan players. There's a reason you just take the players that come from those schools. Want to know why? They're usually all really, really, really talented. Yeah, what's up, Packers Nation? We may be heading towards something. I don't know what it is, but it might be a game where we're not going to be the friendliest towards each other for a few days. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. I sure the fuck don't. The PP Super Bowl. Hilarious nickname. The Super Bowl nobody wants. Yeah, Hunt came back from injury. Well, that's the end of the quarter. It'll be 2nd and 3 when it comes back for the Browns. 2nd and 3 for the Browns on their own 32. 2nd and 3 at the Cleveland 32 for the Browns. It's commercial breaks between the quarters. It'll be the second quarter coming up. 3-0. Yeah, so do the Packers. You guys looking real good. Is Mr. Interception? Yeah, Mr. Dude, JC's great. I'm hoping we pay the guy. And in order to get the job, the Alabama player beat another really good Alabama. Yeah, it's just Alabama players on top of Bama players in New England. Bro, if we get y'all in the Super Bowl, I might as well give y'all a Super Bowl. That'd be an interesting game. No, I don't think so. They lost. Didn't they lose the game before they got Odell? Stafford, what happened? Nothing. That's Matt Stafford. Yeah. Welcome to Matthew Stafford. It's a very fun ride, isn't it? He'll fucking doom you in the beginning of a game, then suddenly it's a one-score game very late. And you're like, where did he come from? Yeah, that's Matt Stafford. Yeah, he doesn't do good until shit time. And then he's like the most unstoppable quarterback. I was going to say the Rams literally have been losing games before they got OBJ. They've been in like a weird spot for a minute. But also, Stafford doesn't play good against good teams, and I tried to warn everybody about that. Yeah. Yeah, guess what he was in Detroit? Something similar. What about Zach Wilson's game today? Yeah, he played pretty good, I guess, against the Texans. Yeah, Stafford will choke in the play. Yeah. Stafford's still Matthew Stafford. He doesn't play good against good teams, but he'll beat the dog shit out of a bad team. But he comes back late, so his numbers inflate a little, against the worst of the league. Okay, it's almost coming back on. They're doing their own stupid commercials. Yeah, it was the same old Matt.
Coverage from Baltimore brought to you by.
Not everybody has Mac Jones as their quarterback.
Beautiful today, clear and 52. A lot of folks walking around.
Yeah. You're not telling me anything I don't know. It was like 8-68 when he left Detroit, and I went, well, that's probably for the better then.
The Ravens only with 32 yards of offense.
Yeah, it's a hilariously bad record.
Second and 3 from Mayfield. It's
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to be wildly good next week.
just shy of that first down. Right around the 35-yard line. Chris, when we asked the Browns last night about getting Kareem Hunt back, they all talked about his energy in addition to his play on the field.
Yeah, no question.
Mac Jones is pretty good, though.
Back in practice was a bit of an uplift. He has one of those.
Stafford wouldn't have beat the Titans.
But I think the bigger thing for me is what he does for them on third downs in the passing game. He's a
But Mac Jones did.
or
Bullied him.
If you need him, he is an excellent receiver.
Yeah, they should.
Slam it inside and get the first down.
Can't help that Mac Jones is the future,
All right, let's take a look.
is what everyone thought that dummy in Kansas City was going to be.
Side game a little bit.
Just another more Brady-like.
Him going sideline to sideline, how fast he is.
Might take like about 4 or 5, maybe 6 seasons for him to start really bombing it. But I don't know. That throw out to Jacoby Myers today. Sheesh.
There before the tight end or the running back can. It's why he is one of those up and coming players.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, it should be fun. I hope it is. Hopefully they don't. If we win, they don't say we only won because they don't have Trey White. I'd be really annoyed at that. Second down and 11. Browns lose the yard.
Chris mentioned it earlier.
I'm getting tired of everybody making fucking excuses with us.
They were going to give him another test as we got to the back end of the weekend, but not in the lineup. So Justin Matabike in there, helping shut it down.
Yeah, man.
It's low key. It's annoying. It's like, oh, okay, every game gets a caveat. All right, but you're gonna brag about beating that team by 10 points. So fuck you. We beat them by 34.
Out of the Ravens, they are on at least.
I don't know. I have to still see more. Chiefs might have gotten their mojo back. I don't know if their bye week was ill-timed though,
So second and 11 from
because it came right when they were starting to gel again, and that could be really bad.
just over Landry's head.
That'll be a bad throw. Third and 11.
They brought Mayfield down with pressure from Tyus Bowser.
They love Tyus Bowser on this team. They really.
12:51 in the quarter remains.
Quarterback, you got him. If you need somebody to be a spy, you got him. He drops more
44
than any
points. Who
other
scored 44?
in all of football, so he's willing to do all the dirty work. That's why Wink Martindale says that guy belongs in the Pro Bowl. Most superstars around the league.
Oh, .44. Okay.
have dirty work.
There's Don Wink Martindale, 58 years
Oh, Fournette had 44 points. Jesus Christ.
Ravens. Third and 11. He's got 5 coming after Mayfield, who is chased again.
What up, Daniel? I seen you like your thing refreshed or whatever today. Congratulations and thank you so much for being a member still, man. I appreciate it. I had a notification before the stream started. Matthew Stafford is and always will be a Lion. Yeah, you can leave Detroit, but you can take the man out of Detroit, but you can never take the Detroit out of the man.
Someone else open for a sack on the quarterback.
Is that how the saying goes?
Keeps offenses guessing, and it helps me play my game. Mike.
Holy shit. Barring a last-minute change, Tigers will non-tender Matthew Boyd's Tuesday night deadline. So he's gone? All right. Well, Boyd's out in Detroit. Matthew Boyd, the pitcher. What's up, Daniel? Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the donation, man. You're too kind. You're too kind, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ. 4 touchdowns for Fournette. All right, it'll be a commercial break. It's the Ravens ball. Commercial break. It's the Ravens ball. 1st and 10 at their 35. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 35 for the Ravens. 12:34 remains here in the first half. 12:34 remains in the second quarter. Who, the Browns? You're having a bad day. Oh, man, yeah. Broncos kind of beat you guys up. What's up, man? What's up, Gabe? Gabriel? We are in 13th. I forgot you guys are bad at bottom one. Yeah, Fournette went wild today. J.C. Jackson continues his quest for a potential depoy, but he won't win it because they don't really give it to secondary people. But he's got 7 picks and a force. He added another pick and a forced fumble today. It was like 9 takeaways from J.C. Jackson. What up, Kenny? Judon has like 12 sacks now. It's fucking crazy. This team is nuts. We gave up 270 yards rushing and only 13 points. That's pretty good. You wanted Kevin and Tigers? Kenny, did you see that Matthew Boyd's going to get released? Rest in pepperoni, Boyd. But we're expected to offer him a 10-year, $450 million contract tomorrow. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, OBJ had his first big day. You know, he's starting to kind of get his role in the offense figured out. That's a weird-ass commercial I just seen. The guy just let a spider bite him and he died, it looked like. I don't know if Derrick Henry would have mattered much today, if I'm being honest. Let's be very honest about something. When you run for 270 and only score twice, you can make your claim that we only won because you didn't have Derrick Henry. But what was Derrick Henry going to do? Run for 2 touchdowns and 300 yards? What? What did they not do that Derrick Henry would have done for that team today in any capacity? We would have just let him run. Like we would have just played the pass and been like, we'll just do what we did this. It would have been a very similar game plan to what we did today, and it would have worked probably in a very similar fashion. We got ran the fuck over, but they just didn't score. Oh, 100%, but we'd still shut their pass game down with all those injuries. Oh, yeah. Our secondary is really good. I feel like we still keyed on the run and got fucking smoked for it. That's just what I mean, though. Like, they went for 270. And they scored twice on the ground, I believe. No, one of them was a passing one, you're right, but... All right, they scored three total touchdowns instead. Either way, like you can't have a better running performance, even with Derrick Henry out there, than what they got, and they only scored 13 points. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those things where I'm like, would Derrick Henry have mattered this game? He's well short. It'll be 4th down, but it's like 4th and inches, so they'll go for it. We know the Ravens are going to go for it. I don't think the Tigers are going to re-sign Max Scherzer. I don't think they're even looking at him. 4th and 1. Yeah, he got it easy. Lamar runs hilariously when he runs the football. He kind of like he's like, all right, hurry up. Is this open? Is this spot open? Yeah, that's a first down. It looks like he blew through whatever the hell that was.
You know, Mike, it's amazing to me that everybody in the building knows.
What's up, let's go.
Quarterback power to the left. Every time they need a play in the Kansas City game, when they need a play, quarterback.
Are you still a big DeBaby fan?
Seems to always work.
First down, Jackson again. This time he finally gets it to Mark Andrews.
Probably Casey Mize or Eduardo Rodriguez or one of those guys or Turnbull or.
You know, when a quarterback starts
Let's
getting a little cocky out there,
go.
he throws like this. You just sort of drop down. You see an arm up, and I really do think that sort of the Patrick Mahomes
Yeah.
of the world, you know, and all quarterbacks.
Hell yeah.
You see them all. They're playing with it. They're practicing it. Aaron Rodgers. Everybody.
All right, 2nd and 1. They're going to run it. And they get the first.
First down with Latavius Murray climbing through to the 42-yard line. So the ball
Pretty much just is DeBaby, I'm pretty sure.
here for the first time in this game. About 6
It's like, no, I'm the baby. From DeBaby.
guy helping to orchestrate that, Chris.
What? What's that mean? You know how his name's DeBaby. He's obviously referencing a baby. I'm the baby that DeBaby references.
For the success of Lamar Jackson. Remember, he was the guy that structured this offense around.
You got the iPhone 11? Hell yeah. I got the iPhone. What number are they on? 14.
Murray tried to bounce that to the outside. Jadeveon Clowney
Exclusive prototype.
throw him down for no gain.
I know Steve Jobs.
2011 through 2014, it was the conversation similar to
I'm
what
his
we're having now,
brother.
how different the offense is. That was San Francisco. Now it's Baltimore, and Roman was the
Yeah.
mastermind in both
No big
places.
deal.
Yeah, and John Harbaugh is very
I'm not trying to flex too hard.
That the success that they've had with Lamar Jackson is going to open up opportunities for other young men to come along, people that don't look like
The run game with Murray is not working. Yeah, I agree.
quarterback because
Rob Jobs. I didn't.
this offense has been
My name's also Steve Jobs. Our parents named us all Steve for some reason.
Lamar, the 29-yard line. The game
Why are you lying? Let's go. That's weird, dude. Why would you lie on the internet?
the one weakness they felt like that Myles Garrett has is
It's clear he's a much better back outside. Yeah. No, Van.
Jadeveon Clowney does on the other side. So when these games really start getting important and they start getting the
Kyler Murray is the world's fastest toddler.
much more than they go right.
you can almost see it. Garrett's
Why? Because he's little?
turned around like,
Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe.
Amazing.
The weirdest, like, fake tough guy.
Lamar faking, covered deep, gonna shoot it down there to Andrews anyway.
Dude went to, like, Juilliard and shit, and he's out here going, roll your sleeves up and be a tough worker like me. Dude, you're an actor. Shut up. You literally went to, like, Juilliard. You fucking
Ridiculous
weirdo.
touchdown passes that they have thrown on seam routes on this football team. I mean, they just hit more.
I've always disliked that Mike Rowe guy. I've always been like, this guy is an actor, and he's he's pontificating about the value of hard work.
Get down
Shut the fuck up.
and this is what they want to do.
But again, I believe those are his views on the world. I genuinely do.
So whoever's running the video,
But it's like,
look at Ronnie Harrison.
it's like, dog, you're like an actor, and you have like an acting degree, like a theater, like an arts degree.
Trying to reach out for that first down.
Quit it.
He'll be a yard short of it. Anthony Walker Jr. came over from the Colts, was the man chasing Jackson.
I don't like that he acts like he's one of them that just got picked for a TV show.
Playing the middle line
No,
position. Number 4
it's just the idea you had to go make fun of the working class almost. Look what these fucking people do.
game after game.
It's always the vibe I got from that show. It's like some weird dude from acting school going, look at these gross people. Look at ew. I've always just imagined that would be way funnier if Dirty Jobs was just hosted by some eccentric gay man.
Been inside for the first down with Devontae.
Like
Walker makes the tackle with the
Andy Dick, somebody like that. You know, vaguely don't know what sexual orientation.
0-0 lead.
Just flamboyant more so than just openly. Yeah, more flamboyant is what I'm looking for.
Times it's just the big power plays up.
That'd be hilarious.
Ronnie Harrison down, who is really can see double team, and
Yeah, basically like the Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie show, but it's, you know, dirty jobs.
Power situations, but Devontae Freeman,
That show was hilarious too.
worthy of those plays as well. He's a tough guy running inside too, and Ronnie Harrison is
That show didn't even seem real. That just felt like it was a fever dream, but I was only like 9 when I would see that show. And I was like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid, but it's really funny.
Safety for the Browns, and we'll step out.
Another injury. Timeout, though, on the field. Harrison was injured on the play. Yep, Tampa beat Indy. You want everyone in Detroit? I know, Kenny. Kanye wants to buy Earth. Kanye is broke, dude. If Kanye wasn't broke, he'd give me $1,000 right now. Exactly, that's what I thought. Call Kanye and see if he'll give me $1,000. If he won't, he's a broke bitch. Well, I thought Kanye don't have no money. Says the man in an apartment on a crappy. I don't even know why I'm not saying anything. I'm just imagining some stupid shit in my head. No, he couldn't. Do you know if he gave everyone in America $1, he would lose almost $400 million? You can give everybody like $3 and he'd be out $1 billion that quick. I think when people say stuff like that, they're only thinking of like the 10 people that they know. But dude, this dude could give all of us like $1 billion and still have like $90 billion. That's how much it would cost to give everyone in the United States $1 billion? No, it wouldn't. It would cost $318 billion or whatever the fuck the populate, $350 billion or some shit. If he gave everybody $1 billion, I don't think he's got that much money. Does he? Hold on a second. Yeah, if him and like 3 people got together, they could actually do that shit. There's more than 205 people in the country, or 205 million. No, there's no way I'm adding that up right. No, I'm not adding that up right. Oh, that's his net worth.
Ready to get to work.
She gave everyone $1 billion, so one person's $1 billion.
It's 1st and 10 for the Ravens.
You would need $300 million billion.
And it's caught by Freeman to the 7-yard line.
You would need 300 million single stacks of $1 billion, which is crazy to think about.
Was there on the tackle, and he's slow to get up for the Browns.
Well, he could give everyone in the world a whole dollar. Oh, another injury.
Number 1 pick in the 2014 draft being looked at.
Let's take a look at this throw. Watch Garrett going right down. It's like playing dodgeball, only the opposite way around. You're trying not to hit him with the ball, and he dips it down underneath his arms. And
When numbers are that big, it just gets silly to think about.
let's take a look at Clowney here. See what happens.
That dude could do whatever he wanted for the rest of his life and just never know and run out of money.
He's in on the tackle.
Whatever weird thing he thought of.
The shoe of the runner.
Clowney with an injury.
They got him in a bad spot.
All right, 2nd and 2 here for the Ravens.
Jackson lifted the ball over his shoulder to throw tonight. It's
Not much.
got it just above shoulder.
Oh, they're at like the 6-yard line. They're pretty close to a touchdown right now.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
That's it.
you know,
Love it.
like a kid in the schoolyard. He's just having a good time out there. And nobody can.
And get a first down at the
To the right is a first
about the 4.
for the Ravens.
And they get a first down. So 1st and goal to the 2 or 3. To the 3.
1st and goal for Baltimore.
I mean, when we talk about power football, that's what the Ravens are really all about. And 300-pound fullback. When you have Ben Powers and Patrick Ricard going in front of a smallish running back, it can be hard to find sometimes.
Drive's taken about half the quarter. Play 14's first and goal. Ricard's moving, trying to pave the way for Freeman, who twists and turns at the goal line.
Is he in? I'll mark him down at the 1.
Center Bozeman trying to help him across the plane.
For Baker Mayfield, this one's not going the way that he had hoped so far.
Well, yeah, because I don't think Jupiter could support anything on it because it's like gas. I think it's just a solid ball of gas or something.
Load up on tight ends, bring in the bigger back, 6'3" Latavius Murray.
And like chemical reactions and shit like that. I don't think there's like a land in Jupiter.
And stop Miles.
I could be wrong though. I don't know. But isn't that like a gas planet?
Set up third down.
There's Malik Jackson on
Earth would have been
inside.
bigger if it didn't get smacked up one day. What's up, Clayton? Earth would have been about the moon bigger. Like that's how much more room we would have had. About the moon size. You just throw the moon into the Earth, and that's how much bigger it should have been. And probably some random missing chunks elsewhere.
Third and goal from the 2. Lamar's going to keep it, flip it to Ricardo.
Ah, 4th and goal.
Garrett, sack earlier, run stop a play ago, deflection there. Harbaugh's been
They can destroy Sparty, but they can't beat Michigan.
gonna go for it here.
And that's Michigan. They can beat Ohio State, but they can't beat Big Brother Michigan State.
With the win. And the fact that he can jump and make that play for a guy who's a pass rusher, don't be surprised. We've all
Ohio State's win over Michigan State was a fluke.
6'4", 270. Lamar Jackson, like earlier in this year, we're going for it, coach. I got it.
In all honesty.
Harbaugh agrees. They'll go, but
Ah, the Ravens flinched.
Evan Zeitler. And the field goal unit comes on.
Offense, number 70.
You're right. Michigan's big sister. I get it.
Still 4th down.
Big stretch in this game. Those 2 stops and then the false start.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley's going to USC. How do you feel about that, Karam? I'll be right back.
Kevin Zeitler fall forward like that. It probably was not going to be a drop back pass. They had everything going forward on that one. Kevin Zeitler's been some fine, though, for somebody that was cut earlier in the season. He hasn't given up a hit on the quarterback or a sack.
25 yards, Tucker. About as automatic as you could imagine. He is now 80 of 80 with field goals inside a 30-yard.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
Mute it. Oh. All right, gotta mute it because it's a commercial break. 6-0 Ravens take a slightly bigger lead. Still grieving? Damn. And you lost your head coach, Space. How's that feel, man? I don't know who your new head coach is. Yeah, nobody wants to listen to commercials. I agree, Mike. I don't know what the fuck that play calling was. Feels tough. Oh, you know, it happens. Steelers are down. You just hope Baylor beats the OK State Pokes. Yeah, I get that. MSU, the Ohio State Reminder, MSU, the rest. Nice list. Oh, okay. Okay, Clayton. Well, the Steelers usually beat up on the Bengals, but like this year is just not the year for the Steelers, man. They got swept by the Bengals. That's rough for the Steelers fans. Let me see how much time is left in this first half or in the second quarter. 3:53 remains when the Browns get the ball back. It'll be kickoff coming up, I think, in just a second. I'll unmute it. Okay.
The field after the game. I mean, to our guys, no. To you guys, maybe. It depends on how you want to take it. You're going to write your stories regardless. I mean, my guys know that.
Last season and this year they got swept by Bengals. Yeah, it's been pretty bad for them. 65-20 versus Steelers. Sheesh. Yeah, I don't think OK State will get in the college football playoffs.
Baker Mayfield, no, go check out the other quarterback. No, glad he just
It's cold.
He was disgusted.
Hate it.
That's part of who he is, a very determined player. And his coach Kevin Stefanski said, "We've seen a very."
See the Browns do touchback.
That touchback. We're also seeing the guy dealing with a lot physically as well.
No question.
Michigan should win. I don't really care about college football. No, I don't have a pick for a top 4. I don't know. All the good teams. Sorry, Clayton. I don't fuck with college football like that. I don't care.
But mobility is such a huge part of his game, and when that's limited, I think it limits how he throws the ball too.
I don't care like that. Play action. Baker throws it. Woo! Wide open.
Big catch for one of his good tight ends, Harrison Bryant, who goes down hard, but gets a first down to the Ravens' 34-yard line. 41 on the game.
Another guy gets up limping. What's going on with the Browns?
They keep doing this. They're doing it because the Ravens are determined on first down. They're going to shut down that running game. And so just like they did against the Lions, they're like, okay, you're going to do that. Yeah, we want to run the football, but we're not going to pass up the gimmies here either.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Football, the Mackey Award winner when he came out 2 years ago. When you saw him go awkwardly down, his leg got pinned. He tried to come off the field, but about halfway across, he realized he couldn't make it. And they're out looking at his right leg.
Well, and that changes the offense, too, because now without that 3 tight end look, there's not a 4th tight end out here. So it'll be interesting to see what they go to if he cannot.
He's essentially run. I think he just twisted his ankle.
Like a decent sign.
It seems like it, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Guys go through just to get on the field.
You said it about Mayfield, Chris, and J.C. Treader, his center, said it to us last.
All right, well, 1st and 10 now. Let's see what the Browns do.
What he goes through. But as players, we know what he's going through. Not just physical, but the mental toll that physical pain and rehab all week makes you go through. Jarvis Landry comes in to take a wildcat snap. He ran a touchdown last week. Mayfield's ready for the backwards pass. Landry, look out.
Oh, no, Landry just fumbled.
And the Ravens have recovered. Odafe Owe was there. He was pursuing.
Oh, no.
And he knocked it out.
They were supposed to throw the ball back. That ball is supposed to be in Baker's hands. Landry. I like that play call, but what the fuck? Why didn't Landry just throw the ball back over to Baker? What was he doing? Come on, Juice. What you doing, bro? Yeah, he's not happy that ball wasn't thrown back to.
Bag is one that they've pulled out often. It's worked very well. But Owe said no way that time. The man out of Penn State slipped in the draft because of his sack performance in college. Feels like a star defender in this league going forward. Pass is complete. As Jackson hits Rashad Bateman for the first down at the 48-yard line with 2:50 till half.
You know, as a wide receiver, you just.
Oh, we're at 11 likes. I appreciate that, guys. Very kind. Pretty much everyone here's left a like, so if you haven't, consider leaving one. Get a few more people up in her. But, you know, we're doing pretty good. Oh, picked! Browns get the ball back.
Sees black shirts wherever he goes and calls it a day. We'll see if he was able
No, you get the ball. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. That's kind of what they're doing right now.
The ruling on the field is a tip pass intercepted by the defense. First down, Cleveland.
Yeah, that's clean too. They got that shit.
What a play by Ward.
Yeah, I think it was Bateman who got his hands on it. He was the crossing route that came.
That was a good play call, but the
reached up
fucking
and he was like,
Andrew just didn't do anything
hard to
to
me?
it,
And he
right?
didn't realize there was another receiver in behind him. Can this game get any more bizarre than what it's been?
I can't tell if Landry did something wrong on that play. I think he's supposed to hit Baker faster than he did. But I think Landry just decided to run with it. I don't really know what he was doing. Then he decided to pull up and throw with it. Yeah, now they're down to 2.5 before 2 minutes 24 seconds before the half.
Are you surprised at all? They got the ball right back to Jarvis Landry after that. That's an angry guy. Now he will give you a Christian phrase or two as you make contact with him. And he's a great guy, but he is an angry guy when he plays football.
Good to get out of bounds. 2:08. Could be the two. I mean, it shouldn't keep the clock.
There's a little bit of a lack of depth as well on this defensive line for the Ravens. So if you're going to give Wink Martindale a lot of time to try and get all this set up, he's going to hit you with some fancy blitzes.
2-minute warning in Baltimore. A couple of field goals for the Ravens. Browns
Yeah,
trying
makes
to get
sense.
on the board.
2-minute warning. I'll unmute the game as soon as it comes back from the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Browns. 2nd down and 3 for the Browns. They have 2 timeouts to work with here after the 2-minute warning resumes. Or after the 2-minute, drill starts, I guess. They have the ball in the Baltimore 35, so they're in good position, so we'll see. Cowboys just got to get healthy. Yeah. Every team's dealing with a little injury right now, Karam. Woof. Yeah, you're having a rough week, Braden. Jeez. What's got you doomed this week? You just seen things a lot different? I'm 7-6 right now. If the Ravens win, I'll be 8-6, and 9-6 is the best I can do. I'm not having the best week either. The 4 o'clock games fucking sunk me. Could be 9-4, but a couple games went the wrong way. New Orleans? Yeah, not if New Orleans doesn't have their team back. If they got Kamara and Ingram, they have a chance at winning. With the way Dallas has been playing, yeah. 8-5, very good. Get 100, hell yeah.
Win percentage, and there are the Patriots, incredible, at 8-4.
I will be right back.
Tennessee also 8-4. Unless a 4-loss teams, Buffalo's in that mix, Cincinnati's in that mix, Kansas City. Cleveland would like to make Baltimore a 4-loss team tonight. Pass complete for the first down to Donovan Peoples-Jones, the second-year receiver out of Michigan.
Yeah, and maybe Baker Mayfield in his current physical state is more comfortable throwing the ball standing still. We've seen a lot of bootlegs. We saw he really completely missed what probably was going to be a touchdown on the first drive. 2 wide open tight ends, but
31, Nick Chubb runs to the left. Good move. It's about 4 yards. Brandon Stevens, a rookie safety, came up part of the tackle. Remember, Baltimore gets the ball to start the second half, so that turnover there really giving Cleveland an opportunity to make this a tighter game than it might have been.
But so far, the Ravens defense has really shut down this Browns running game, and that's despite the fact that Wink Martindale thinks that Nick Chubb runs with a force field around him. He said, I've never seen guys bounce off anybody like him.
Hey, great line. The Ravens' second-ranked run defense being heard from. Mayfield retreats, flipping it for Njoku, the tight end. Incomplete. One coverage by Marlon Humphrey. That's a corner covering a 6'4" tight end.
Yeah, well, don't be surprised when Njoku is the deep threat, even though he's going against Humphrey. Why they keep going against Humphrey, I have no idea. But Njoku can run. He's a 7-foot high jumper. I mean, this guy is a legitimate athlete, but Humphrey is one heck of a player himself. Boy, do they need to pick up this first down. The Browns could steal this first half.
On 3rd and 7, they rush 3. Mayfield clutches, fires, and it's incomplete. Njoku in traffic could not come up with it. It's going to be another field goal attempt. They missed one earlier. This is going to be a 46-yarder again.
It's a good-looking play. I think that was Brandon Stevens in there, the good-looking rookie who replaced Deshaun Elliott. Good throw, but he was all over that thing. And I think they are perfectly fine with the way that Brandon Stevens has stepped in. They now try and get themselves back in the game after what has been a very un-Cleveland-like running game here in the first half.
Why did the thing just stop? The game paused. I'm sorry. The screen buffer. Now it's on a commercial. They hit the field goal to make it 6-3. That was annoying. Sorry about that. Stuff in 2019 is turning 2 years old. Yeah, that's true. Damn. Yeah, the Vikings are one of the few good picks I made. Didn't you post about John Gray earlier, Kenny? I feel like Kenny mentioned that 10 minutes ago. Someone did. Yeah, Kenny, some signings aren't really worth talking about. But it's a commercial break right now anyway, so. All right, here we go.
The entire team in 2004. On the right, Jimmy Haslam, since 2012. He and his wife Dee, ownership of the Cleveland Browns. He really has put a good group together here in Cleveland as they try to challenge teams that have success in this division for the last 15 years. The Ravens and the Steelers and the Bengals have had their Andy Dalton stretch where they were making the playoffs on and off, and now another stretch here as they look good today. This is a difficult division to try to find your way towards the top. Browns are doing that in the playoffs last year, 6-5 this year. 3-point game with 1:02 till halftime and a full complement of timeouts for Baltimore.
Obel Deckham. Who the hell is Obel Deckham?
Touchback, take it back to
I don't think that person's in the NBA, Braden. I've never heard of them. Obel Deckham? Who the fuck is that? What LA team is he on? I don't. Is this like college, like Louisiana, or?
Since '99, season sweeps have been the way for the Ravens most often.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. So.
Play that memorable Monday night game.
Anyway.
Season sweep for Baltimore last year. It's meeting one of back-to-back meetings for the Browns against the Ravens. Jackson's picked off.
Oh shit! Lamar got picked.
It's a great opportunity for Grant Delpit to come up with a pick.
Nobody's watching tonight. What the hell is going on?
And the Browns have it in excellent field position. We're pushing after the play.
Appreciate all the likes. There's nobody here right now.
Just did not see the lurker. This is a one lurk defense, and it is going to be the safety that sneaks down that'll pick off this crossing route. And that's one of those Lamar Jackson just never, ever saw.
Some New York fans calling him Obel Deckham.
Ronnie Harrison, who I mentioned got injured on the last interception, was injured earlier. Yeah, they were playing a lot of three safety looks back there, though, with John Johnson.
Braden's like, God damn it. I have to kind of. Braden's like, I should just say it was a typo. It'd be way funnier. It's your easy way out of this, Braden. Just say you made a typo instead of just trying to make a funny nickname. Because it's an if it's unintentional, it's funny. If it was intentional, we're gonna roast your ass for that one. Oh no, you doubled down. Why'd you double down?
They just don't seem to have that.
Come on, Braden.
Right now,
we gave you the tap out.
you know, we can talk about Odell Beckham. He had a nice long touch.
Yeah, I know. Come on, Cleveland. Score.
Elevated JoJo Nats and just get a little speed on the field because Anthony Schwartz not
Do the right thing, Browns. Remember, they stole your team. This is your team, Cleveland. All the glory and success these Ravens have had should have been yours, Cleveland. They should have never had it. Well, Ravens got the ball. No, the Ravens did get the ball. Yeah, I was pissed too. That shouldn't have been a fumble. The guy scored a touchdown. I'm surprised the Sky Judge didn't overturn it. Ain't nobody want this football.
I mean, they had the perfect call on.
Away.
Just sneaks out of his hand. All that pressure was going to pay the price. Because
Hell yeah, I'm glad the Ravens fans are doing that. Hell yeah, let's go Baltimore.
I haven't seen a game like this in a little.
Do you hear the away chants?
Turnovers here in the last minute and change.
Put in case. They need to trade for Cooper Rush. All right, about an 8-yard pickup for the Ravens. Big play. Probably one of the first plays of the half that have not been picked off or fumbled or something. Yeah, Baker needs to be shut down for this season. He's dog. There's nothing. The dude can't like. He needs to be able to be mobile to get a lot of his throws off, and like he just can't run around. That's like a problem for him. Are the Ravens just ending the half here? What are they doing? Oh, they could take a timeout, first down. Remember when the Bengals looked like the best team, then the Ravens, then the Steelers, now the Bengals again? Yeah, AFC North is pretty fun. You're right, that one guy. That nobody knows who's winning that division. It's not like the AFC East where it's like, well, you got the Patriots and a bunch of losers again.
Oh my goodness! It looked like it was going to be great. great. Sneaking right across here comes all the pressure.
Bunch of fake teams that can't stop the run. We're about to do bad things to Baltimore. We're going to run all over these nerds. And if they think they can just sit back and fucking sit on the run, then we'll throw it with Mac Jones. Can't do one thing against us now. Guess what happened to the Titans today when they tried to key in on our run game? We were just taking 15-yard bombs down the field. Bomb, 20 yards, 20 yards, 20 yards, and then a field goal. We didn't have a very good short game offense, but we were getting 20 yards at a time for the first time all season because the fucking Titans keyed on the run. We weren't going to be able to run it. But we could throw it today. And that's why you have to play a balanced defense against the Patriots now. Got to respect our pass. Titans didn't. That's a big reason why they lost, I'll be honest with you. The fact that Jacoby Myers was wide open every single time he caught the ball is a testament to they keyed the run. Probably the right move against the Patriots until you see what they are. You don't really know. You didn't know Mac could. They didn't. Mac beat him. Woo! That's pass interference in the end zone, isn't it? Yeah, it's you guys keep the run though, 100%. You guys weren't gonna. You were gonna let Mac. If Mac Jones was gonna beat you guys today, Mac Jones was gonna beat you guys today. You guys, that was. You could tell that was your mindset. Oh, holding on the man. Game of the year. Patriots versus Cowboys was really, really, really good. That was a fucking unreal game. The Patriots and the Cowboys. Lamar throws and it's picked again.
Interceptions have been a problem for Jackson. He has 8 this season, now 11 with the 3 here in the
That Bengals fan that was seen behind John Harbaugh right there, that Ravens person.
Oh, this is 100% Lamar Jackson's fault. I mean, this isn't even close. See Harrison right
Collinsworth, this is 100% Lamar's fault.
Should be thrown that way, not back into the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah, that is Lamar. Yeah, he has a wide open flat, like the right side of that receiver is wide the fuck open. I mean, he's got like probably a 17-yard pickup there because he just wide open. Andrews even had his arms out like, where the fuck was that going to, dude? Look at Andrews' arms out. Look how wide they are, dude. He was looking at Lamar like, where the fuck are you throwing that? Nah, fuck it. Take a bomb, Nick Baker. If you got any balls, Baker, you throw it here. And you throw it as deep as you can to the end zone. Total of 5. Yeah, and all 5 of them are within the last, like, fucking 3 minutes. The second half of this game is going to be cracked out. Let's go. I'm all about this shit. This is the kind of bad football I enjoy. Oh, tipped. Oh. All right, yeah, probably just kneel this one now.
I think the Ravens are really disappointed.
Woo, that was close too. That got tipped at the line. Imagine that shit would have been tipped. Yeah, I think Lamar was on a different play. Like he didn't really. I don't think Lamar realized that was an option or something. I don't know. They were just yeah. Something was misunderstood between receiver and quarterback there, because Lamar clearly threw it inside, and that guy was breaking to the wide open outside. Lamar didn't read that well. 3rd and 10.
You know, it's like blood in the water for Wink Martindale when he gets a play like what happened to Baker Mayfield on that last series. You know, under pressure.
I hope the Browns kneel it here on 4th down if they don't convert on 3rd. I just hope they run out here and kneel it, just because that'd be a hilarious way to end the fucking quarter. The Ravens get the ball at the beginning of the half. I believe next half. I missed the direct kickoff. Yeah, all right, just end the half. I hope the Ravens call timeout. What are they doing? Did they? Hell yeah, Baltimore took a timeout. Kind of seems like an unnecessary thing to do. Maybe they hope for a block or something.
In plenty of places like the beautiful Bahamas and
Nate Sudfeld, Kendall Hinton, and Nate Peterman. Yeah, that's pretty good. Baker Leaf.
Eastern Time, Colin Morikawa.
Speaking of heroes,
Yeah, that's the problem with Baker. If he can't run, he's not very good. Like, the mobility of Baker makes him a way better quarterback. And when that's gone, there is nothing. It's pretty bad. I didn't realize him being able to move around actually contributed so much. All right, here comes the punt. As long as they get this away, shouldn't be much of an issue. This could end the half if they kick it right.
Gillen gets rid of it.
Yep.
Bouncing in the half. It takes the right turn out of bounds.
1 second.
That one tick on the clock.
were you asking or suggesting?
Hail Mary.
Both.
Kneel it.
That's where you got to look at these.
Yeah.
Just nobody needs to see this, but we will. It's like the intentional walk in baseball, where it's no longer the 4 pitches. It's just go down to first base. 1 second left. Go. Let's move along.
If you're the Ravens and you have any balls, you run a fake here. You see how they're all lined up like this? You have one guy slowly lead outside, then they fuck. I don't know. Built different. Yeah, that was long.
Thanks, Mike. Both teams have to be happy to go to the locker room. 5 turnovers, 3 minutes and change.
As ugly as it's been, it's just like we said in the pregame.
I was gonna say it was 5 turnovers in 3 minutes in that one.
Second half to win the game. Who's going to make it? And which?
All right. It's muted. Because it's going to commercial break for a minute. Lamar's a running back, right? Isn't that the common criticism? He looks like a running back playing quarterback tonight. Sheesh. I don't know which quarterback I'd rather have in this game, Baker or Lamar. Who leads the league in rushing yards? Well, Jonathan Taylor now, right? Or is it yeah, it's Jonathan Taylor, right? Yeah, Cruz, that was an ugly first half. What was the ad? What was the headline? Packers forfeit their next game because Aaron Rodgers is built weak and is afraid of coming up. Pack rack reeling the Rams. That doesn't even make sense. Pack coming up. Pack rack reeling. Okay, I guess it does. But like the use of rack is completely just for alliteration and sound purposes. It's just like you didn't need to do that. Like that's not the best word to use in that. Like the word sack would almost work better there. Pack sack reeling the Rams. What? Did you mean the reeling Rams? Like pack rack the reeling Rams? Yeah, it's just dumb. It just sounds dumb. Pack rack reeling the Rams. I hope it wasn't written like that. Crazy how Ravens didn't try a Hail Mary and get picked off by Ward. I'd have threw a Hail Mary. Packers going to the Super Bowl? Maybe. Maybe. Have to get through me. Since Aaron got COVID, he's not allowed to play in the Super Bowl. Did you know that? I wish Ravens was healthy this season. Yeah, there's a lot of teams. You guys are one of the teams that are kind of going through it with injuries this year, so you're playing well despite. That would suck, Space. Gronk's TikTok. Oh, okay. I won't watch TikTok, but it sounds probably funny, I guess. I don't trust TikTok.
Halftime. As right now, the Ravens are up 6-3.
I think TikTok is something people shouldn't have, but that's all right. I think it's a spy app, but
And we need to start in the AFC. Drew, Los Angeles Chargers at the Denver Broncos.
There's a reason the Pentagon doesn't let its employees have TikTok on their phones, and they tell their children, or like the employees of the Pentagon, that their children should uninstall the app and not put it on any device they use. I kind of just take my vibes off that shit. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, okay. I'm not gonna ever fuck around with that one. It's a real invasive app with its permissions.
Yeah, New England rolls to their 6th straight win. Pittsburgh on the road taking on Cincinnati, a statement win for the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals flipped the script on the Steelers today. They beat them at their own game. Tough physical.
I don't trust it. Don't know what it wants.
Created turnovers, were just suffocating on defense.
Joe Mixon, a career high 165 yards rushing, but Joe Burrow had
Never catch me with one of them fucking. I use YouTube.
What's the significance of beating the Steelers twice in the same season?
2-0 against them. You know, we got higher aspirations than beating the Steelers right now. We can't let up now, though. I think, you know, we started out.
What's your thoughts on beating the Steelers? We're 2-0 versus them. Hell yeah, Joe Burrow.
Now coming down the stretch, I think
He don't give a fuck about this, right? He's like, dude, we got shit to do. You know, when I was a kid, I defended my home against these burglars, and then it came again and again. This happened like 3 or 4 times. I forgot how many. You know, they made a movie like roughly based on my life because I look just like young Kevin McAllister, which is hilarious.
Yes, and Tampa's defense didn't do a great job of stopping.
Like, you would have seen the kid from Home Alone growing up to look more like Joe Burrow than actual Macaulay Culkin. Except Macaulay Culkin looks like a really old, drugged out version of that kid. Yes, if the permissions are too crazy, I don't fuck around with that. Yeah, Marty McFly, he looks like the kid from like that. But like, it's funny that Mac Jones was actually a child actor, which is hilarious.
Just let him carry the ball. He had 6 carries for 66 yards. They 2 touchdowns. He was the main source of run for him.
Niners have won 3 straight.
And a tennis star. My favorite lore about Mac Jones is that he was a child actor and a tennis star growing up. Top 5 lore with Mac Jones.
Under Sean McVay, and ultimately the Rams are 7-4. Remember, they had a 7-1 start. So, which begs the question: what is the issue? There are a lot of great pieces. We've seen Odell Beckham come over. We've seen Von Miller, and obviously Matthew Stafford, who's supposed to.
Thanks for the likes, everybody. I appreciate that, by the way.
Well, it's exactly
Bengals, Pats. Oh, we'd win.
And I think one of the biggest losses for them a few weeks ago was Robert Woods. And, you know, the Von Miller was added, Odell Beckham Jr. was added, and that was kind of masked. But I think we're seeing the results of that loss, and that is that he was kind of your do-it-everything guy. Him along with Cooper Kupp, man, he was a blocker. He was a great down-the-field threat. He was the one you were giving speed sweeps to and fake speed sweeps to. And you don't just plug somebody else in and automatically have them do it. So it's just taking time to get to that point, and hopefully they do because they're running out of opportunities.
Yeah, another loss for that Rams offense. Darrell Henderson was running the ball real well.
You know what's funny? I always shit on teams for like believing in like the savior quarterback myth, where you can just draft a quarterback out of like nowhere with a shitty team and like put them in there and they'd be good. But that's exactly what the Bengals just did. They just were like, huh, what are we gonna do? But in fairness to Cincinnati, I don't think so, Space. He might win a Super Bowl or two, but he won't win like Brady did. Oh, we already talked about the Matt Boyd news. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. They couldn't come to agreement on the side, so they non-tendered him. Just a little bit. It was Tigers media reports on shit like 20 minutes before the national media gets it. Mainly because no one gives a shit about the Tigers, except not quite yet. But again, if Mac wins 1 or 2 Super Bowls, he has a great career. You know what I mean? But to be Brady that's literally almost. Brady's played in 10 Super Bowls. To me, that's that's unreal. That's not redoable. No one will ever do that again. I really don't think people realize what we're actually watching Tom do. Like, I think we'll get it later on and be able to appreciate if you don't like it already or you kind of are annoyed by it. In retro, respect, you will look back and be like, I can't believe I watched that. This dude really won 7 goddamn Super Bowls somehow. And if all it took was a good team around somebody, then why haven't more good teams just won a bunch of super? Like, you know what I mean? There's so many weak arguments. Like if it was more team oriented, then why didn't the 85 Bears win more? Oh, their quarterback was horse shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Your favorite is Arizona D-backs? Oh, yeah, I know. It's still commercial breaks and all that, so. Pretty sure in a little, but it's 6-3. Pretty good game. 1 million turnovers. Where do you see the playoffs going now? Through New England. This game, no, this isn't game of the year. It's just terrible football. It's just a lot of turnovers. It'd be a hilarious football game, Cruz. Looking around, right? In the NFC, it's really starting to look like you got about 3 real teams in the Cardinals, Packers, and Bucks. It's starting to kind of shape up a little bit now, right? The Cardinals are going to be almost impossible to beat when they get their actual team back. They're winning games with goddamn Colt McCoy like nobody's even challenging them still. That's a nightmare. You've got, the Bucks, or it's Brady and a good team. You never really can count that shit out. And then you got the Packers, who are beating the hell out of most. Well, not really beating the hell out of teams. They're just winning games, which is what you need to do. And then through the AFC, there's no clear favorites. But right now, I would say you have teams like the Patriots. They look like one of the teams that could wind up going through. I guess the Bengals look really good, but the Chiefs. I think so. I think their inexperience might fuck them in the playoffs, but you never know. They're really, really good. Cowboys, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the AFC, there's no clear-cut team. But there's a bunch of teams you could think of, right? Like the Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, even though they're playing like shit today. The Titans, the Bills, the Patriots. But really right now it seems like it's the Bills and Patriots, and the Bills kind of feel questionable because they've lost to all the other playoff teams. Well, no, it's they beat the Chiefs up pretty good, so. Yeah, that's the big problem. The one team that doesn't is the Patriots, it seems like. And their biggest weakness is the fact that they got a rookie quarterback. But does the experience around the rookie quarterback make up for that? That's the big question with the Patriots. And they've been, remember earlier in the season, the Patriots, when they were losing, minus the Saints, they were losing games by like a point. Literally like 2 points, 3 points, 1 touchdown to 6 points to Dallas. They weren't getting blown out or beaten the hell up on by anybody. Ravens, Bills, Patriots. Yeah, probably one of those teams. Titans will be in there too. I'm waiting for the music to stop. They're playing like it was fucking Carrie Fisher music or whatever the fuck her name is. Clinton Underwood or whatever the hell this bitch's name is. Yeah, Titans are too good. They're too well coached. The Patriots just showed how good of a team they were. A lesser team got the shit beat out of them by the Titans this week. The thing that saved us is the fact that our defense is incredibly fast and can force fumbles. We punch the ball a lot, and we bend, don't break. A lot of teams, if you give up 270 rushing yards, you get slashed up. Titans are dangerous. A little bit lesser team would have lost to them today.
Did a pretty good job in that first half. Kevin Stefanski told me that Baker Mayfield is fine physically. I asked him how he's going to get his run game going, and he said it's hard.
Again, I still have half belief we would have been able to beat the Titans with Derrick Henry. I mean, 270 rush yards and a touchdown is not out of the realm of what Henry would have done anyway. So, I mean, like what? Would he have gone for 302 touchdowns and they still lose 36-20? Maybe it's, you know. And then the Patriots would have changed up their offense, right? They would have kept their offense on the field a little. I don't know. At least when will we get NFC Beast? Not for a while. All right, well, we're back underway.
See what exactly he did here. He's going to come off the ball, and we know that a lot of times defensive linemen want to hold to keep their linebackers free.
Shit, no one's here anymore.
What they caught, which is pretty amazing. They used to catch that kind of stuff all the time when the umpire was behind the defense. Much harder.
Damn, dude, everybody's leaving. All right, well, see ya, everybody.
Mark Andrews, the tight end, on the other wing. Moore's going to flip it out to Andrews.
Really 5 people watching.
Sheesh. Right around the 35-yard line.
Let's go back and take a look at the second interception, and you're going to be able to see the lurk defense. The safety on the left is going to come down and steal it. But it was Jackson.
After the bye, you guys got the Bears, Ravens, Browns, Vikings, Lions. Not bad.
Andrews, so he was going to lead him to the inside. The problem being, he just had no idea.
Jeez, nobody wants to watch this shit on the channel tonight. Sorry, dude, my channel's dead as fuck. I don't know what happened. Literally, just after baseball, just died.
Yeah, I'm going to finish that sentence. 1 for 5 for 9 yards and 3 interceptions. Wow. That's one of the best combinations in all of football. So if you want to know why it felt weird, there's weird.
And over the last 4 years, thrown to Andrews, 5 total interceptions. He's made a good combo throughout the last couple of seasons, especially this year. Already 58 completions to Andrews. 3rd and 6. Hollywood Brown on the edge. Got a block. Got a first down. To the 42-yard line. Andrews catches a bunch. That time he threw the block to spring.
Yeah, that shit's getting low. Earlier it was at 40 for almost the entire stream, up between, what, 30 and 40? I don't know what the hell's going on. One game I'm doing good, the next game it's all shitty.
He knew exactly where that stick was, and he just went right for messing around whatsoever. Picked it up. They needed that.
I thought the more content you produce, the more you're supposed. I don't fucking know.
Freeman the back. He's got it running to the left. Around 3 yards. Wusu Koromoa. One of the Browns in there on the tackle. With Malik Jackson.
I'd say Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is so quick. He looks like Gale Sayers.
Who knows?
Linebacker back there. He comes flying up there and jumps to the outside, and Baker Mayfield may be thinking about putting him on offense.
Got to see Jeremiah play all of his home games at Notre Dame, and man, did he make plays.
What do we got going on? 2nd down and about 6.
2nd and 6. Jackson's got 3 downfield. Scrambling, taking off.
He's gonna run. Nothing. He's got to go 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, maybe, depending on the spot.
You know, it's interesting now that
Be right back.
the Browns playing a lot more zone defense, because what happens when you throw 3 interceptions, you start to see ghosts out there a little bit. You start going, okay, I'm expecting this coverage and that to be open, but it wasn't early on. And so give Joe Woods credit. He's thrown a few looks at Lamar that he really didn't handle well.
Third and 4, Murray's the back. He releases as Jackson points, throws it downfield. Andrews got free. Lamar couldn't get it to him, but he caught it anyway. Even with being pulled down by Ronnie Harrison. What a catch by Andrews.
Pass interference. Defense, number 33. Spot the foul, automatic. First down.
We're still having the conversation. Catcher not 38 yards on the grab if it was the reception.
Well, that's why you keep throwing it to Mark Andrews. Yeah, you just go down there. This is Lamar ball here. He has one of the longest average depths of target in all of football for any quarterback. And the reason is because he has the kind of confidence in his playmakers to do crazy stuff like that. That was amazing.
And how about the catch by Andrews? Interfered with, pulled down, one hand against the hip. Your tight end making the circus catch, one of the best catches of the week. In the red zone are the Ravens. Slamming it is Latavius Murray. Inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Just another one of those pressure-packed moments here. You're going to take one more look at this play of the game, really, so far. Would have gotten the penalty right there anyway.
Right.
But, I mean, you're talking about no room for error on this catch. It's on the ground, and he can't buy. That's something.
6 for the first down, 9 for the touchdown.
Catch good or was it mid?
Backfield, Lamar looking to take off, and that was closed up quick.
Was it a mid catch or a good catch?
Chasing from behind. Jordan Elliott may have gotten there inside, too.
Yeah, this game's a little slow so far.
Come right back with their own 5-man rush, and I think it actually surprised
Had to get some soda.
They're going to end up
Had to clean the cup out. It was all my cup was all fucking dirty and shit.
Koromoa just comes up completely scot-free.
Sheesh.
Saw it, just got down.
All right, 3rd and 10 for the Ravens.
Browns come up with another goal line stand here. It's keeping them in the game.
Self in contact. Play clock running down.
Timeout by the Ravens.
Timeout.
Was it snacks? I don't like to eat on stream.
30-second timeout.
Oh, Cleveland had to call a timeout, actually.
Kevin Stefanski knows it. Special teams
Miami, probably not.
They have to use a timeout. The big play again. Clowney almost.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they might have had like 13 guys on the field or something, though. No, in Cleveland. Who knows?
His nature. You know what I mean? For Lamar, it's like things aren't going well, and you know, I really should be.
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Panthers, the Jets, the Texans. Man, that's. Whew. Sheesh. The Patriots beat them 3 teams, and it's been deemed that none of the teams that we've beaten on our 6-game winning streak mean shit. So I don't give a flying fuck that they beat 3 fucking garbage teams and the Ravens on an upset. Beat a real team, Miami. That's what I've been told all season. Touchdown! Finally, somebody did something. Browns, Chargers, and Titans as well. Oh yeah, they're playing great defense lately. The Dolphins are, but I mean, it's if people are going to be critical of who the Patriots beat, I'm going to be critical of a lot of teams then. Oh, wow. Now they got the Giants, man. Tough break for the Dolphins. Woo. I don't know how the Dolphins are going to deal with that, man. Yeah, man. Whew. Man, people are going to be really hyped up on the Dolphins. See, people are going to say the Dolphins have a 5-game win streak, and everyone's going to be hyping them up. But, like, if you bring up the Patriots 6-game win streak, the first thing everybody says is, you guys beat, like, bad teams. Shut the fuck up. But, like, if you say that about the Dolphins, it'd be like, dude, they're like, dominating them, though. Uh-huh. Or we'll get the famous line of, dude, you can only beat who you play against. Like, dude. So, like, dude, like, it doesn't matter that the Dolphins are playing bad teams. Are they winning? That's all that matters. Yeah, fuck you guys. If you say that one time about Miami's win streak and you don't say the same thing about the Patriots, I'll scream in your face. So tired of the fucking hypocrisy. There is no difference. The Dolphins were supposed to be an 11 to 12 win football team this year. They're playing like dog shit, and they've looked like dog shit all season. They're going to, at best, win 10 games. And we have a rookie quarterback, and most people had us winning like 7 or 8 games because of this. I don't forget what people thought at the regular season start. Dolphins were supposed to be a good team. They're not supposed to already have 7 losses in their record. Most people would probably flip the Dolphins and Patriots records if that was what they would have honestly predicted when the season started. Because before the season started, I believe most of you had us losing games to the Chargers, Browns, Titans. Who else were we supposed to lose to when the season started? There were several teams that we beat and that people didn't say we had a chance. We were going to lose to Tampa, Dallas, the Saints. I got that. We did lose to them, but we're supposed to get blown out, not lose by 1 score. Yeah, we weren't supposed to beat the Browns. We weren't supposed to beat the Chargers. I remember lots of people saying that wasn't going to happen. But then when we beat them, it's only because this, that, and the other is the only reason we won. A lot of people were saying it didn't matter. Well, no, the Titans was the first time where I've actually seen people go, the Patriots should probably win this game. That was the first time all season where we played a team where it was very obvious we were going to win, where everybody finally went, yeah, it's, People were denying me against the Chargers, and I was like, we beat them. Like, yeah. I remember most people picked the Chargers in that game. Yeah, Dolphins will lose both those games. I'll unmute it in a second. There's just a little bit of music playing over the ad. They'll lose. We're going to beat Miami. Stupid motherfucking ass. You want to know what revenge is going to look like? Look to week 17 when the Patriots play the Dolphins. Remember their lucky little motherfucking win against us in the opening week? Uh-huh. I really hope we're the last team. Like, all they got to do is win, and they get the 7 seed. Right? And the big bad Patriots already sitting at like the 2 or 3 seed winning the division. They're like, let's crush Miami's spirit this year. Fuck them. Oh, that'd be so great to do that to Miami. Yeah, fuck them people, dude. Clowney threw the helmet down. Uh-oh, Lamar's starting to warm up. Browns can't. Browns need to score. The Ravens are all fired up and shit. Their fans are getting into it. Here we go. They get a nice little play. Oh, here's Chubb. Man, they can't do anything with him. Dolphins. Ooh, Dolphins. Go Patriots. How's it feel to see the evil empire slowly re-rising? We got the new Sith Lord in there. Young Anakin's doing what he's got to do. The old Emperor's left town. He's now working for Tampa doing his thing. Now we got the new apprentice in there. We got at least 1 chip in this one. How does it feel? You guys are still looking for the Marino replacement, and we already found Tom's replacement in a season. It's got to burn, doesn't it? Y'all are on almost year 30. We're looking for a new guy. We're on year none. We're done. We've already probably found our replacement. It's got to sting. You guys are just hoping that Deshaun gets cleared so you can trade for him. Overrated? Okay, yeah. Like you guys aren't. You guys are getting praised for your winning streak, and we beat all the same teams by way bigger margins. Like, we've done way bigger wins against all of the same teams you've beaten, and it's I don't even. If you think your team's good for winning a few in a row, just remember we've beaten every one of those teams, except the Ravens, we don't play them, with much larger scores. And when we play you guys in Week 17, we all know what's going on. You guys are going to get fucking rolled. You won by 1 point because we fumbled on our game-winning drive. You know how freak of a win that was? Damian Harris hasn't fumbled since that game. He hasn't even dropped a pass. Yeah, we'll be very ready, too, for you guys. You're lucky you played Mac in Week 1 when we weren't quite ready as a team yet. Yeah, I know, and we kill everybody. We've won all our last 6 games by an average of 25 points. That's 4 scores, baby. That's 3 scores if you hit a bunch of extra points still, and then you still need a 4th score. Damn, Max. It'll be a punt, 13-3. 7:56 remains. 7:56 remains here in the third. 13-3, Ravens have the lead. I have to mute it because it's a commercial break. I'll unmute it as soon as the game comes back on. No more championships? I mean, we could very well be in the AFC Championship game. Our defense is really good. No, we usually win in there early in the season. They beat us early this year. So it's probably flipped. That's how Dolphins fans, you do realize neither of us ever sweep the series, right? Yeah, that usually happens once a season. I literally just like I don't know if you just didn't hear what I just said, but like that was late. No, yeah, that was late. Cam won game 1. We literally almost always split. It's like a fucking thing we do with these 2 teams. Like, the Dolphins are the only team with a respectable record other than the Steel. Like, who the fuck? The Bronco. It's like the Dolphins have, like, the 4th or 5th most respectable record versus Tom. Yeah, they usually got to beat us on some miraculous bullshit. Yeah, that's an example of what happened. There's, like, a weird thing where we split. That's just how it always seems to go with Miami. And when we're good, we usually sweep the Jets and Buffalo. So we'll see what happens with Buffalo. Very interested in Monday Night Football. Pretty nervous about that one. I have no idea how the fuck that's going to go. Because I don't know what Buffalo is going to do. If their run defense that showed up against whoever that... Who rolled them over like the way they did? The Jaguars ran very well against them despite not being very good at running the ball. And then somebody else ran the fuck all over the Bills and beat them. They're almost... The Dolphins are a better overall team than the Patriots. Yeah, not one player on the Dolphins would agree with you on that. Dolphins don't even got an offensive line. Dolphins literally need an offensive line, a real quarterback, an actual running back that doesn't get hurt every 2 games, receivers that don't get hurt every game. You do realize all they have is Mike Gesicki, right? Like, what the fuck do you mean they're a better team? No one ever stays healthy in that shithole. Their defense is worse than ours. It's a bunch of Patriots cast-offs that weren't good enough to stay in New England anymore on the number 1 rated defense in the NFL. Yeah, but you're not defending how the Dolphins are a better team than the Patriots. That's my question. How are they better? On what area of the ball are they better than us? Their record sure the fuck doesn't indicate that.
Yeah, and it was like a philosophical
And if their defense is so good, what the fuck happened early in the season?
Kind of quarterback. How many have there been in the last 20 years? 5, 6?
How come this great defense has only showed up against the bad teams and once against the Ravens? Where's this elite defense? Yeah, I don't care. We also lost to the Saints, but we're clearly better than them. Do you recognize that probably our 2-4 start to the season was because we had a rookie figuring it out? Just a small question. You don't have to answer that because I know you're not going to, honestly. Do you think that Mac being a rookie in that game had a lot to do with that? I'm just curious. I mean, and that most good teams with, that's pretty common for good teams with a young good team to lose 1-score games, and then if they're actually good, they'll start winning those. And we also beat the Titans. We've also beat the Chargers. And we're beating these teams by like 45-7, 54-13, 36-13. Yeah, everybody else is beating the Browns 54-13. Or 45-7. Everybody else is beating the Jets 54-13. You're very right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot everybody in the NFL has beat the Jets 54-13 this year, or 45-7 to the Browns, or 36-13 to the Titans. Yeah, I remember everybody does that to them. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, I forgot every team is blowing out teams by an average of 25 points a game for 6 straight games. I forgot. My bad. My fault. My bad, bro. I forgot. Yeah, every team's doing what we're doing. We can't win big games. What was today's game? Was the game today not a big game? The number 1 seed in the NFL playing a team that if they win, they could essentially jump to the number 2 seed. I would argue that this was the biggest game of Mac Jones's career this afternoon. I mean, has there ever been a heavier game for playoff implications for a Mac Jones than there is right now? A win or a loss in that game was basically the difference between the 2 seed and the 5 seed, and potentially the 6 seed or the 7 seed because of 5 losses. So I don't know, man. I would say that was a huge win for the Patriots, and that was a huge game. I don't know who you're a fan of, but like clearly you don't know what a big football game is. I mean, he did really good today. 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I don't know, that's pretty good. I've seen much more veteran quarterbacks struggle against that Titans secondary than Mac Jones did. Just saying. Ravens. But his ability to get the ball underneath pass rushers, Jacoby style there. I bet you Mac will win a Super Bowl before Lamar does.
With Freeman and Murray doing a good job of keeping
How does that feel?
run game going. They are in Cleveland territory with 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
And now the Ravens are beginning to do what they do best, which is
You think so? You think that's cap? We're already 8-4, dude. What do you think? Mac's only gonna get worse as his career goes on? I feel like you don't know how good we actually are as a team, the Patriots. All right. I'm probably going to be right about this. Just so you know, I'm usually not wrong about these things. You sound like everyone I used to fight with Tom Brady about. All right. You know, people used to laugh when I said Tom would win like 5 or 6 Super Bowls in his career, right? Back when I was in my day, trying to sell the Brady propaganda.
which is exactly what it is. Eric Tomlinson, their best.
Everyone would laugh and go, Rob, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. He's not good enough to win that many Super Bowls. Okay. That was my response. All right, we'll see. Where's the video? I was 13. I don't think YouTube was actually existent at that point. I'm trying to do math. Yeah, no, I don't think YouTube existed during a lot of these arguments in middle school. So there's no video. I also didn't have a camera phone or a recording device when I was 13. Oh, this was 2005, 2006. I'm a lot older than you. I'm 28, dude. I'm 15 years ago. Things were a lot different, bud. I didn't have a good cell phone. Like, I got a cell phone when I was 15 for the first time. And that was my first phone, and it still had one of those push up the things to get a keyboard at the bottom. Now everybody here believes me, random, except you. What, you don't think I've been a Brady fan since I was knew about football? I don't have to prove shit to you. I've been watching the Patriots since 2003, dude. I'm fucking. What? You don't think I'm 28 years old? All right, that's a weird thing to lie about. How old are you? 15? Like 13? Here's a fun story. I'm probably older. My fandom is probably older than you as a person. Just so you're aware. Like, I've been a fan of this team longer than you've been alive. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. It's a commercial break, by the way. That's why I muted it. Up your asshole. This game's very boring. That's why I'm entertaining your stupid ass. As soon as I get bored, I'm gonna get rid of you. I hope you know that. You better entertain me, or else you're not gonna be here anymore. I'm just letting you know. You probably got till the end of this commercial. I'm starting to get bored because you don't really answer anything I say or respond to anything I say. So that's another reason why I'm gonna get rid of you. I hate when people don't answer my questions, and you've ignored about 17 of them. So I'm getting rid of you in a second. You can rewind and try to re-answer all of them, but if I'm 47, I look very good for 47. So, okay. I've already asked. I don't re-ask. I've already asked most of the questions like 3 times, so no. Sorry, man. I don't spam ask. Nope, I've already asked. Rewind the stream, but by then you're going to be far too late. The commercial break's almost over. You've worn out your welcome. All right, well, you didn't answer all my questions. Sorry. Too late, dude. See, you knew the questions too. You were being a piece of shit, and you didn't think I would be serious.
And by T-Mobile, the leader.
So just to show you I'm serious, you should have answered my questions. When someone wants to debate with me and they just start ignoring my questions and just start posting nonsense, I'll just time you. I'll just get rid of you after about 20 minutes. So, I mean, get fucked, dude. You know all the questions. You're like, I'll answer any questions. Then he immediately started to answer the questions he said he didn't know. So, yeah. Okay. All right, back to the game now. Browns got it. 2 minutes and 59 seconds remain in the quarter and counting. The clock's moving. 2:58, 57, 56. Almost done with the boring-ass third quarter. In a game like this, the third quarter is always going to be one of the worst of football, in my opinion. Fourth quarter is about to be a wild quarter, I feel like. It's 13-3, though. Ravens have the lead. Baltimore has the ball. Or the Browns have the ball, sorry. I guess I was kind of right. The Browns do have the ball. The Browns are playing the Browns, technically. Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield getting blitzed by the Browns defense. Oh, shit. There goes Landry with the big play down the field. Woo. After that embarrassing quarterback thing earlier, that's probably what he needed.
46 yards.
So again, everybody's thinking run here because they have.
Yeah, I would say so, Steelers Nation. A little bit of sloppy offense and a little bit of good defense. Not a bad game. Third quarter has always been a drag, but I'm just not a third quarter guy in football. So, you know how that goes for me sometimes. I start fucking yelling at people in the audience. But what sucks is no one comes in and actually debates anything. It's just fucking shit posting. It's like, all right. Like to have a real debate about something other than the. No, you're good. You don't have to type. If you're just listening, having a good time, it's fine. I don't really type much when I listen to streams anyway. I sit in silence in 90% of the ones I listen to. You never know I'm there. I probably watch more streams than people think I do. And I just sit in silence because I know what happens for me.
This is Stephanie.
Hi, this is Robert.
What the hell? Why is it a commercial? Oh, Patrick Queen was injured. All right, injury timeout for Patrick Queen. That's gotta suck for people though. If you hate the New England Patriots, it's gotta. Well, it sucks though because the Ravens are probably gonna win this fucking game. I was really hoping the Ravens would lose. Like, I know I have the Ravens in my pick'em, but like I'm kind of thinking beyond pick'em right now because my team could be the 1 seed. No, I mean he was like arguing kind of, but like I couldn't tell if he was being good or not, and then he just started shit posting. It's like, that was fun. I like arguing. People are fucking weak. Afraid to fucking go against my fucking opinions, and it's annoying. Do you know how easy it is to debate me? All you have to do is just not be like soft. And I'm very because I'll never time you out in a debate. The only way I'll time you out is if you just completely start ignoring questions and shit. Or don't explain something when I need it. Like that's when I start getting aggressive towards somebody. But for the most part, debates here are pretty easygoing. They used to be fun, but everybody got soft and sensitive. It's like, no, I prefer you to disagree with me. I say I have wild-ass takes. You know what it is, though? You know what happened is the people who are regulars around here have seen me make some outlandish fucking statements that just happened. So it's like, well, he's like 75% of the time just gets shit right just saying the way he does talk. So it's kind of, he's got a fucking track record behind him. It's hard to go against his bullshit line of thought. He's basically called this shit with the Patriots. Yeah, I feel good about that too, by the way. Told you guys we were going to be a fucking near playoff team, if not a playoff team. I thought wild card guaranteed was being a shitlord at the beginning. Yeah, these are ugly helmets by the Browns. Queen's all right. Boy, I really wanted the Patriots to draft Patrick Queen. He's so fucking good. And Micah Parsons. I wanted both of those guys so bad. But again, Mac Jones is pretty fucking solid too, and so is Kyle Duggar, so I can't really complain. I believe that's the guys we got instead of those in the first. Instead of the two guys I really wanted. That's got to be one, right? Yeah, I was going to say, that's got to be a flag. Hooper could have caught that if he wasn't fucking interfered with. A lot of people had the Patriots as a dark horse maybe team. I will give people credit on that. A lot of people were like, if everything goes right, I guess maybe even the fucking Patriots could sneak in. Yeah, we're a defensive team. Yeah, we depend on our defense to win games, 100%. If we don't turn it over, it's very hard to beat us. Because we'll just fucking go down the field and kick field goals. We're a we're a shitty little, we're a bunch of shitheads, dude. I love the Patriots for that. They're like, no one else kicks field goals anymore, so let's win a game on field goals entirely, basically. Yeah, we got to play Buffalo now. That's not going to be easy. I'm not very confident we win this game in Buffalo. I'm going to pick us to win because I'm not picking against my team at this point. But in my head, I would pick Buffalo, but because I'm not going to pick that bitch-ass team to beat my team right now, I'm picking the Patriots. But it's not unrealistic to actually think the Patriots would win that game, right? The way we run the ball. If you oversell on the run, we can beat you with the pass, and I don't think Buffalo's defense is good enough to deal with that kind of a super balanced, multifaceted attack that can lean on one side or the other if you take it away. Well, that's a touchdown. Woo! That was a great play. Let me see it. Let me see. Yeah, let me see that play real quick. Yeah, Buffalo's going to be tough. Oh, no, I think it just hit the ground. Oh, that's not a touchdown, is it? Hold on a second. Hold on, I got to move up. That might be off him.
I love the 70,000 referees on every play.
That's the look right there. It gives you a sense if it hit the ground at all. And it's interesting, both officials down there took a long time, and nobody made a decision for a while.
That didn't hit the ground.
That was the one I saw. Terry, what do you think?
It may hit the ground, Chris. Is it clear and obvious that it hits
No.
the ground, which is what we need to reverse this?
That shit didn't hit the ground. There's no way that hit the ground.
Obvious to reverse. It's really tight.
Look at that. Look at the way that is. There's no way that hit the ground.
So they will go for it.
Oh, I'm blind as shit.
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I had to get really close to the screen. I don't have my glasses in here. You can tell. Yeah, that's pretty fucking embarrassing that you guys had to see that shit. Usually I just make shit up. But no, dude, that hit off his body. There's no way that they have clear evidence to overturn that one. It's a commercial break right now. That should stand. I'm saying that'll stand. I think that should be a touchdown. That's way the fuck too close to tell. Yeah, look at.
It's his leg. From the back end, it looks like it might hit the ground. Again, ruled on the field a touchdown.
I mean, right there.
I don't.
It looks like it hit the ground. But from the other angle.
But then you play from the other side. It doesn't fucking hit it. I think that's an optical illusion from the backside. I think a shadow fucks it up. Boy, that's like two different angles. This is gonna be a touchdown, by the way. There's no like that's it's. I think they think that hand underneath is the ground. Like I think they're being tricked by a shadow there. I think the like shadow of his body and arm are making it so it looks like it's bouncing on the ground. It's clearly hitting off his leg. Like it's clearly off his fucking knee almost. Look. Reverse it. Just come on.
Look at it. I mean, does it touch a blade of green grass? I mean, it might, but is it clear and obvious? I don't see this as clear and obvious.
The rule in the field stands. That's called.
Yeah, I got it right. Big Brain Rob with the 500 IQ call.
Touchdown for David Njoku, and that changes this game significantly.
Best Browns quarterback of all time, Baker Mayfield with the touchdown pass.
Tough call to take.
I'm not, dude. That front view made it look like a touchdown. Max, like it or not, Baker's here to stay, buddy. You know what would suck for Browns fans is if Baker did leave and then immediately goes and wins the Super Bowl. These people would be fucking apoplectic. They'd kill Baker. They'd literally hunt him down and they'd deal with him that way. I swear they'd lose it. They'd be like, man, this dude really just... What the hell was that? What up, Eric? Well, now we got ourselves a good game here heading into the fourth quarter. I like this. So what I mean by the fourth quarter is always way better because usually the team that's behind can get closer. And now we got a fourth quarter coming up. All right. My prediction is 20-17. I think that the Browns actually take a 17-13 lead pretty soon here. So it'll be a kick and then probably the end of the quarter. Like it'll be a kick because there's only 39 seconds and the Ravens will probably like run and maybe run 2 plays and that'll probably be it. I don't know what the fuck the Ravens
The big pass to Landry, and like you said, maybe they're going to have to win this one in the air, even though they are a terrific running team.
Well, it's just North football.
You know who's winning the Super Bowl this year? The Giants are the New York Giants. They're about to go on a streak. They're winning out, winning the division, and you'll see. Patriots Giants round 3. That's my new prediction. And not for long. Not for when Big Blue comes running wild on you. And this will be the one Super Bowl year they get when they get a decade, and then we won't hear from the Giants again for like 10 more years. I know, Space.
They're the number 1 seed in the AFC at the moment with a crazy 6 weeks ahead. First down, Clowney.
Cooper.
Here's a former
It's all right.
overall pick in the draft, and he just can't get him. And then McDowell can't get him. I mean, it's insane what you have.
The Mars owns the Poverty Browns, sadly.
The inability for somebody to ever hit him hard.
All right, that'll end the quarter. All right, let's go to the fourth quarter.
Tied after 3, Ravens 13, Browns 10. And NBC Sunday Night Football will continue after.
It'll be the fourth quarter coming up. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens at the Baltimore 25. 2nd and 10 at their own 25 for the Ravens. I'll unmute it once the fourth quarter gets underway. I don't think so. I think they're just trying to get his contract value up. Like, I think that's his agents and the media trying to work together to see if the Cardinals will raise the pay of Cliff Kingsbury so he doesn't leave for Oklahoma. I personally don't know why he'd want to leave. Wasn't his goal to become an NFL coach? And now he's the coach of one of like the best up and coming teams in the league. I don't know what the fuck he'd leave to go to college for. Like what, to come back to the NFL one day? Yeah, you guys get a bye week now, much needed. The Packers very much needed a bye week. Couldn't come any sooner for you motherfucking bums. Your team gets a chance to get back into shape, get a little healthy. Probably a nice, well-deserved week off and not really practicing too much. Get right. I can't wait for my team. My team needs a bye week, too. We haven't had a fucking week off ever. You know what's crazy, though? I don't think we had anybody out this week because of injuries. You. We're essentially just getting a week off, week 14. We're a while away still. After the Bills game is our week off. So it's pretty good. So we'll either be 9-4 or 8-5 heading into our bye week in really good shape physically. So I'm quite excited. But yeah, we don't really need a bye week though. Like, we don't look slow. We don't look tired. We're physically just in better shape than most teams, it looks like right now too. A big reason why we started blowing the Titans out was because late they looked tired compared to us. Our conditioning is top tier compared to a lot of teams. So, you know, we're in good shape. We're gonna be able to finish week 15, 16, and 17 out fucking strong. That week 14 bye looks real nice when you have a playoff. Yep, young, healthy, and we're going to be well rusted for week 15, 16, and 17. We're going to be like crackheads. It's going to be great to watch. And they're only getting stronger as the season goes because everyone else is getting tired. And our offense takes a long time on the field, and just defense is, yeah, it's nice. Dude, Clowney's such a monster. Clowney really set that up. That was a good play by the defense of the Browns there. Mac, nah. He's probably taking it easy during the regular season. I hope anyway. You don't need him to Henry Ruggs. Hey, buddy. Hopefully you're taking it easy during the regular season, my guy. Apparently he goes to bed at like 8:30 though, so hopefully, you know, they just parties maybe in the off season or something.
Some magic with him on these jet sweeps and reverses.
Or he's a drunk, but he plays good football, so I don't care. Hopefully he doesn't drive. It's a secret, bro. I gave up my license. I don't fucking drive. All right, Mac. My quarterback's a bad motherfucker, dude. He's got multiple DUIs. He fucking was a tennis star, childhood actor. My man's is fucking different. You don't want to fuck with McCorkle. You don't want to fuck with McCorkle, bro. Yeah, he said he goes to bed at 8:30. This motherfucker's asleep already. Well, because he said he gets up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, so. Mac just sits there for like a fucking hour at 5 in the morning, just headbanging or something, till everyone else starts waking up. That's PI. Oh, picked. Holy shit, that was picked. Oh, my God. Here we go, fourth quarter. What I tell you, it starts off with a bang.
And the Browns with another interception of Lamar here tonight. They're fourth.
That is as good an interception
Sheesh.
as you are ever going to see. Holy smokes.
Off Andrews, held by Johnson.
Lions could go, or Vikings could do that, yeah. Lamar looks so rusty in this game. Jesus. First and 10 to the 13. First and 10 at the Cleveland 13. Yeah, that's like 4. Yeah, Lamar just is. There's some rust from that flu game. Yeah, this isn't good. Lamar Peterman right now. Nathan Jackson. Sheesh. Yeah, that's right, JJ, yeah. Vikings could finish all right, but I don't know. I think the Vikings' problem is Kirk Cousins. He's not very good. And slightly Mike Zimmer. I think the game is past old Zim by. He'd probably still be good at team building because the Vikings have a great roster. Like, that's not their problem. Like, some of these older coaches are still very good at team building. And they almost seemingly understand that the team they have to build for this modern NFL, but they seem to not be able to like coach the team they need for the modern NFL anymore. They like look at the Vikings are a perfect example. They have all the pieces to be a great modern offense in the league. Almost, you know, like a very good, like a model offense for this new NFL, but they just run an old school offense. Fucking Raiders, very similar story with the Raiders. And there's more. I could name him. Mike McCarthy's one of those guys. Mike McCarthy kind of changed though, during his exile year, where the league got rid of him. He adapted a bit and kind of figured out what he's got to do. But some coaches are getting left behind by this league change. It happened to Coughlin. Coughlin also just got really old. Hell, Coughlin probably would have adapted. That's how he stayed along for so long. All right. Well, he's got 4 tonight. That's not very good. And that'll be a first down for the Browns. Really? He can rebuild OU or USC really quickly. Like a bunch of, because he's like a Heisman builder. So like a lot of those really talented LA players might consider going to USC now rather than leaving for an SEC school because of the coach. Right? I mean, Lincoln Riley's knows what he's doing with some of these fucking quarterbacks. Ow. Oh. What's up, Danny? Oh. They didn't even throw the ball. Oh, earlier? Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about? I don't even remember what we're talking about, Ben, if I'm being honest. 3rd and 1. Mayfield gets the 1. Probably a bad idea for him to take that sneak there, actually. All right, first down, Browns. If you're a Browns fan, you're probably like, why is he running? Why is he sneaking? Oh, yeah, the one that almost got picked but dropped. Yeah, I think that guy was trying to spoil, but he's like a second ahead of me, so he's not able to like successfully spoil it all. He's just like, the play happened. Aha, gotcha. He'd be like, run. They're going to do a run play. Spoiled it. Aha. Told you. It's like, dog, I can tell by formation what the play's going to be. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the face I'd make, too. Be right back. All right. Looks like another punt's coming up. Best quarterback in Browns history, Baker Mayfield. You guys should draft Spencer Rattler. Because I feel like it. It's bad to sit down for too long. It's bad for your legs. Bad for circulation. You get a blood clot and die that way. I like to stand if I feel like I've been sitting for too long. And oftentimes, oh shit. No one told me that shit was muted. You guys gotta say if it's muted. Did you not know that if you sit for too long and don't move your legs, you can get a blood clot and die? Did you not know that? That's a real thing, by the way. Our Pencer. Who the fuck? Braden. Dude, who is that, Braden? You're being cringe, dude. You keep mentioning guys that I've never heard of, dude. All right? Gonna need you to grow the fuck up, dude. I was gonna be really mean that time, but I couldn't think of anything really like authentic mean to say. But this is why your grandma's a bitch. I don't know you. I have no opinion. Not to be rude or anything, but you don't play for the. You didn't beat the Titans today. You're some dude. I'm not in your role play. That's kind of weird. Some weirdo who wants us to indulge in his role play. Kind of cringy and kind of weird. Yeah, but we're not gonna indulge in your role play, dude. So don't ask me to be like, yes, I'm so proud of you, Mac. No, you're not Mac. I'm not gonna do that. No offense. I'm not into that. Yeah, I know, Steelers Nation. I enjoy Browns fans wanting to get rid of Baker when he's playing injured, which is ironically still their best chance at winning. God damn it, dude! Don't do woo stuff. Now he's gonna no. Don't ask him what a sussy baka is. Don't, guys. Don't let people start talking about this shit here. We don't need any of this. Oh man. This dude's about to explain what a full sussy baka is. You asked for it. I'll let him explain it. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead, explain it, there, Mr. Mac. Go ahead. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of Baker. Wait and see if he's actually like if this is how he plays when he's not injured still. You know what I mean? That would be my suggestion. Well, Baka means fool in Japanese, so to be a sussy Baka means to be a suspicious fool. Although it appears the meme has taken this meaning and ran with the little. Yeah, describe what a sussy Baka is in the Urban Dictionary sense.
But I never want that guy thinking under any circumstances that I don't trust him. And
there's the real definition. Now, tell us what Urban Dictionary has to say about what a sussy Baka is. Or what the streets got to say. I should write a thesis on Urban Dictionary. On how it's more important than the actual dictionary. That's why I'm going to get my doctorate in the importance of fucking Urban Dictionary for satire and sarcasm specifically. Because I do think Urban Dictionary is one of the more fascinating things that has happened. Just a collective understanding of what a bunch of fucking words and double meanings, and I quite enjoy whatever that is. You want to buy some clothes? You know what? You're such a sissy, Baka. All right. Find one that's good.
There it is. That was a big one, too.
Sussy Baka is a word used by 12-year-old fatherless white kids that have shitty humor and haven't been outside since the start of the pandemic. Yeah, there you go. That's why Urban Dictionary is a better definer. Thank you. Now I know what it is. Thank you, Braden. His works too. So you get both. You get, you know. I believe the character from Among Us is our Sussy Bakas. Those are examples. I'm so bored of this game. When my team isn't in a low score, I do get bored pretty quick. All right, commercial break though. It is 1st and 10 for the Browns at their own 30. 1st and 10 at their own 30. Among Us. Yeah, Among Us died. That game got boring. Motherfuckers cheated all the time. And the reason we found out is because when no one would cheat, or if I played against nobody that knew I was streaming, or if I wasn't live, I would dominate this game. I'm very good at lying on that fucking game. I'm also good at distractionary typing. Yeah, it looks like Cincinnati might be the best team in your guys' division. Skiing. I'm skiing. Yeah, stream snipers were awful in Among Us. People couldn't take L's. Had to upgrade. Yeah, probably did. We're on to Cincinnati. Yeah, my guy was a pink one, dude. What a badass. Chiefs Broncos next Sunday. I'm more worried about next Monday night. We get to watch the Lions play the Vikings next week. That'll be exciting. Even though I don't know about doing that game because it fucking blows ass. I got a PS4 and a play. I prefer computer though. Computer, then PS4, then Nintendo. And I don't need Xbox because I have a computer. So I guess Microsoft over all of it. Because I quite like Microsoft. I like Microsoft and I like Google a lot. I personally don't give a shit if Google has all my information. Okay. I trust Google. The rest of these companies can eat a dick, but I like Google. I don't give a fuck. I trust these motherfuckers. Probably because they're from Michigan. So there's like this weird, I had a Switch, but I traded it for my PlayStation. Yeah, Microsoft, Xbox. Yeah, I game with the keyboard. I actually have gotten very good at it because of Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, the backup channel was a fucking degenerate time. I'm thinking I'm probably going to start letting people come back on the air soon. This Friday I'm going to do a test run and see about having people come back on the stream. But it's only going to be people in Discord because I have more control over that. Yeah, I thought it was a home run switch, but now I'm pissed off because all these good-ass Pokemon games just came out. And I have to rip them, or, buy them and whatever. The backup channel? Yeah, that's where I found a lot of people. Well, Google's just, I just like Google. I like all their services, so I don't care. It's a Nintendo exclusive. It's Nintendo's cash cow, that's why. Nintendo's made a lot of motherfucking money off that IP, and they'll never let it go. Oh, sorry. 1 sec. Sorry about that. We're at down to. Sorry, I have bad eyes. I gotta 6:35 and counting. 6:35, 6:34, 6:33. Now the clock is stopped on an incomplete pass. 4th and 5. 4th and 5 for the Browns. Looks like they are going to be bringing out the punting unit with 6:34 remaining. Browns have 2 timeouts. The Ravens with 3. Anything else? Yeah, I'm not going to be using Google StreamYards or whatever. I'm just going to use Discord. Discord works just fine. Voice chat is perfect. I don't want to have. I'm not letting any. I'll let people cam up if I trust them. Say Kenny or something. Because now that he's a grown man, he can come on the stream whenever he wants. He's 18 years old. He can come on and fuck around. But like, you know, I trust him to cam up. I'm sure he's not gonna flash his dick around. Like, that's one of the things where that's my major concerns. I thought it was going to commercial break. Yeah, I don't need I won't ever really let randoms on either. I don't want to deal with that. If I do, it'll be all voice. I'm probably going to be very strict about the adult rule too. But it should open it up for, you know, most people who, you know, that I feel that come on. You know, people like, you know, you'll see. If you're not, you know, we'll figure it out. I have to trust you for you to come on the air at this point because I don't want a bunch of fucking idiots on anymore. But I do think it would be a lot more interesting to have more people come on some of the side streams. Yeah, I'm never going to let anybody really on camera when it's other people coming on.
Instead of JOK, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, being back there to sort of spy, they had him on.
Yeah, I know, Eddie. I know. We came close to the 1 seed. Browns need a big turnover. Al Michaels probably retiring. Yeah, Mike Tirico seems like he's going to be the guy. Which is right. Mike Tirico probably deserves it. And I think that's who Al Michaels would like to replace him is Tirico. I like Chris Collinsworth. I don't know why everyone hates on the guy. Yeah, that happens sometimes, critic. Sometimes you get fucked up and shit happens. It's life. Yeah, I like Collinsworth. He's a good dude. I don't know if he's a good dude. He just seems to know quite a bit.
Ravens are built to do is exactly what the Cleveland Browns did in their game a week ago, which is take this situation and never let
I just like that fucking Collinsworth though. No, I think people think he's gonna get close to retiring. Is the sentiment? He is getting pretty old. 2 years ago, he was just saying the wrong goddamn thing consistently. It was really bad. Like last year, he seemed to have gotten it back, and this year he's very sharp, especially considered years past. Like 2019 was bad at times for him. He would just say the wrong shit. He was just saying things. I was like, what the fuck? And then last year, he seemed a lot more sharp with an occasional slip. This year, he's all good. So it's either he's on the right medicine or he just lost it for a year or two. Because he's way better than he has been at when he was a couple years ago. Yeah, he's like Biden Trump age. Yeah. Al Michaels has been calling the NFL for its entirety, dude. I'm pretty sure.
And now you come right back and complete a pass, and it really backs off that defense. And sometimes, you ever notice when
left for Cleveland here, 3:05 remaining.
Stefanski using the timeout correctly.
Mention those teams, New England and Tennessee and Kansas.
Look at Stefanski used the timeout correctly. Chris has a law degree, so he's more literate than most at X. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Did you know Chris started Pro Football Reference, or is it Pro Football Focus? Which one did he start? I think it's Pro Football Reference, right? The site that keeps track of like every single statistic, every advanced statistic. What the fuck one is the one that he's in charge of, or he like made? Reference, right? PFR. He made Pro Football Focus was his baby. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought. Oh, that's the game. Yep. Yeah, Bradshaw didn't like him. Collinsworth is a weird guy. He's like what Florio really hoped he'd become. Florio's like, I want everyone to like me like Collinsworth. It's like, dude, you're Jock Ben Shapiro. Shut up. Even though I don't think he's conservative at all. I just like that yeah, I think he did start PFF. That's like a known thing, Collinsworth. I think him and Chris Sims started it actually. Or something like that. The whole it's a good thing, Pro Football Focus. It's just fucking Florio's just awful. He's so unlikable. And people often forget that Florio's not the never mind, yeah. On Twitter that's all Florio, isn't it? You can tell when it's Florio just tweeting because he tweets just like he does when he's on his fucking Florio account. It's like, Mike, if you're going to pretend like it's not you tweeting it, then you need to, change up the fucking writing style, you idiot. Yeah, Michael Strahan's going to space. Yeah, and everybody can tell when he's using his lawyer techniques, which is like, dude, you're a bad lawyer, but you're like, if you just acted like a normal fucking, like, because like he does have good takes, like, but like he makes a lot of, he's all the way, he just lies a lot and just kind of goes, well, I got sources. Like he does that thing a lot. He's like the worst offender of that. But like, and I don't think he actually has any sources, but his takes, like random takes, they're pretty good. They're not like the worst ever. He is often grounded and gets a lot of things right, but he just lies about like having breaking news for some reason. It's just the weirdest. Oh, I think this is what's going to happen. Fuck it. Sometimes he gets it right, often he doesn't.
You've got to have two different kinds of players. You've got this overwhelming power football, big guys coming at you.
I also like the theory that Mike Florio just someone's fucks with him and gives him wrong. You don't like Strahan?
And you don't know what you're going to get. We got all the big guys. We're going to be lined up and steamroll you, or he may just scoot past you.
Florio is Ben Shapiro. If Ben Shapiro would have been like 2 inches taller and played some sports growing up, he'd have been like a lawyer that went, I want to get into sports. Because even Shapiro likes sports. It's very funny hearing him try to talk about sports.
As we get to that 2-minute warning, it has been a physical game.
Seems like most Jews, he loves the NBA, something fierce, and I don't know. That's my favorite thing about people like Ben Shapiro. But he plays lawyer games, aka guy. Yeah, he's a gotcha guy. Yep. Yeah, I know what it is. Fucking, I fucking know all about these idiots. I'm friends with like 5 lawyers. They're fucking awful. All they do is lie. Fucking, they learned all how to tell great stories and shit. I'm like, hey, you guys have gotten good at this. But, remember, I initially started college like for pre-law, and like that was even when I went to an English major, my intention was still to go to law school. So there's a whole thing.
By Cincinnati today. And the Bengals have 3 wins in the
I probably could go to law school.
And they have a win over Baltimore here. They're only lost in the division.
I hate logic, like the logic part of philosophy. So I can't stand it. I can't stand learning it, and I just hate it. It's so boring to me. I'll fall asleep. Yeah, that was my biggest problem with the philosophy. Probably would have majored in that if it wasn't for the intro. I was just like, oh my fucking god, dude. I'm pretty sure that's to weed people out of the cool stuff. The stuff I wanted to get to, which was debating philosophy. No, we had to learn about if-then statements and shit. If this statement means anything, then I don't give a fuck about this whole thing. Fuck that. If this is all we're doing, then I don't give a shit about this class. And I dipped and got my money back. And then I was like, I'm just going to do 4 classes this semester. And then I only did 4 from now on. Uh-oh. Clock will keep moving here, but that's probably... Oh, wow. I'm a former mech engineer, so we were almost opposite to lawyers. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. You guys are very
center, not let him help with anybody, but all he was doing was watching Lamar Jackson.
I was told I'd make a very good appellate lawyer, like appeals lawyer. And that was by lawyers that I've had in the past when I got in trouble for fucking some weed stuff when I was a freshman. He's like, man, you'd make a great fucking appeals lawyer. Because when you understand, like, there's a lot of technicality things I was pointing out with my own weed bust, especially about, not having, there's just the errors in the way that they said things. And like, yeah, and art, like, it's a different form of arguing, a different form of articulation. It was like, fuck, this is so boring to get to that point. The work wasn't hard, it was very boring. So... Jesus, dude. What a bomb.
That's game. Down 6. See what Baker can do. Minute 10, no timeouts. As we dive in.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I thought that was down 8. Or wait, I thought that was a 9-point swing, so never mind.
Green Bay gets the victory over the Rams, who've hit a rough patch now. Mentioned the Bucs win. And that Cowboys loss. Interesting what's going on behind those 5 teams that it feels like have an edge on everybody else.
Most lawyers, yeah, I wouldn't have done corporate law. I'd have sticked in, I'd have been an appeals kind of guy, or I would have went into fucking civil rights law. Or I would have went into constitutional law and tried to get into politics. Obama had quite the effect on me when I was growing up, so I probably would have went into constitutional law too. Or that was one of the 3 areas I was like, I'll be like Obama and go into constitutional law. So. I became I went from someone who thought they were a Republican because I thought it was funny to I was like, oh no, I actually agree with these people way more than I agree with these fucking other side. Plus, Republicans had all them lame-ass leaders like John McCain and shit. I was like, ugh. Like, ooh. This fucking guy's old. And then I actually liked Mitt Romney. I thought he was a good guy. He's just a weirdo. Like, he's just like too polite of a person to be president. I actually don't think Mitt Romney's that. He's just hilarious. What is that? I think I get what you mean. Yeah, he really wants to be like seen as an everyman, but he's like, dog, you went to like Yale and shit. Yeah, Rodgers did really good with the banged up toe. Like Cruz is like a really smart dude. Yeah, same here, Matthew. I really wanted the Ravens to lose this game. Come on, Baker. Oh, and he dropped it. That's what's scary about some of these people that are just deliberately lying about certain things. It's like, why are you just lying about something you know that's not true? all these people with like these Harvard and elite like Ivy League educations really makes you wonder about those degrees. In all honesty, you're like, huh? Is this a legacy thing? The Steelers are inconsistent, or the Cincy? Incomplete. Well, here's the last shot. Time to put the phone screen down so I can't see anything anybody says. I'll look in just a moment after this play. The Bengals. Oh, I just looked. Yeah, the Bengals, yeah. They're not that inconsistent here. I'm going to put that down now. Short. That's game. Ravens will win. Fuck. That sucks. Once Ben goes, well, yeah, you guys will get better once Ben hangs him up. Not a bad game. Pretty good weekend of games. Go 8-6 on my pick'em. Not bad whatsoever. Not great, but you know I can finish 9-6 as long as Washington wins tomorrow. I guess. I don't really feel good about that pick, but you know, here we are. Do I think we can beat the Bills? Yeah, I think we can. I still have to think about that for a day or two before I make my official pick on that one. But yeah, I think they can. I think we can run the ball very well, and if they want to sell out on that, I think we can just start throwing over the top. Have a good night. Have a good night. Oh, you guys play the Ravens? No, I got the Ravens winning next week against the Steelers then. Fuck. Well, looks like that sucks, but I don't know. Good game. Oof. Rough week for Braden, not the picks this week. Hopefully next week you turn it around, my friend. Yeah, good games. Good games all around today. It was fun to watch. Thank you guys all for watching the games. Thank you for all the likes that you guys left tonight. Very kind. And, yeah, it was a good stream after all. Started a little slow, but picked up toward the end. Chat was always good. Pats need to clean up 200. Yeah, the 270-yard rushing is not that good. Yeah, that was that was not good. But like they only gave up like 90 yards passing, so like it's one of those weird. Yep. All right, guys. We'll be live tomorrow, of course, for Monday Night Football. As usual, we might be a little late depending on what time I get out of class Monday night. I got a whole honker of a class from 5 to 7:50, but you probably know that by now. So that's Monday. Yeah, I'll try to get home quick. On the other Monday, I'm going to leave class early. On the Bills-Patriots game, I'm just going to dip early. I'm going to tell the professor I got shit, and I'm just going to leave. I'm going to be like, I got to go do something at like 7:30. I got to be out of here by 7:30. So don't worry about that shit. I'll be out of that class. I don't go fuck. No, I think that's actually the last class of the semester before the final, so I don't know if I'll do that. But I'll be live for most of that game. I'll move very quickly to get home. I hope it's not icy. That would be a bitch. But we'll see. All right. That's been a good day. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to get out of here. Go Lions, go Tigers, and, of course, go Patriots. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then, of course, I'm taking Tuesday off, as per usual. But, all right, peace out. And stay warm out there. It's fucking cold. It's 30 degrees by me. I don't know about by where you're all at. It's fucking cold here. Brutal. I had to put on another pair of socks during this stream. Because my fucking feet were freezing and it was making my body feel bad. But all right, I'll see you guys.